Hello, hello. How's everyone doing tonight? Decided to get a bit of an early start. Lately I've been like showing up 5, 10, 20 minutes late, so yeah, figured I'd actually start on time tonight. You know, just be outbeat. Don't mind the squeaky chair. I'll give a bit of time for everyone to trickle in. Really? I just started streaming. You're gonna start yelling? Ladies! I just started. And he's already yelling. Come here! Come here! Come here! Come say hi! We just started! Come here! No? You just want to sit in the other room and yell? This is mine and his relationship. It's just me yelling. Well, it's him yelling first. Well, I can't even say he does it first. We just yell at each other from the other room. And that's just how it works. Hi, Rorschach. How are you doing? I'm actually streaming on time for the most part. For the most part. Come here. I see you. Come here, Booger. Bug. Come here. No? He's not even looking at me. He's like standing with back to me. Just standing there. Okay, now he's walking away. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, that's fine. That's all fine. Actually, let me reset that. I'm keeping an eye on the frames. Stop! You're the reason I'm not getting my security deposit back. If you could see my... I know you've seen my doorknobs, Rorschach, but if anybody else were to see my door jambs, the corners of my home, cat claws are evil things. Sometimes. Well, most times. I don't know that I like cat claws generally, but I'm keeping an eye on the frames. So today I'm interested to be playing this game called Eliza, which is about, well, I assume it's about the creator, but like the main concept is that there is an AI that does counseling. Like you're able to get counseling from this AI therapy counseling. I believe that, I don't know if Eliza is the AI or if Eliza is the creator, the woman who created the AI, but I assume that we'll find that out pretty quickly. So I thought it was a very interesting concept because it's not like it's not something that exists. It's just the AI that exists for it is limited. But I guess, I don't know, the concept of an AI therapist is interesting for sure. It makes you wonder if, after a while, would the AI need a therapist dealing with everybody else's problems? Because that's the thing, never trust a therapist who isn't in therapy. Because you gotta practice what you preach. Anyways, so I know we haven't had it for a while, but we're going to be bringing out one of the Bold House Farms juices. Don't mind that I'm drinking tea also. The endless cycle of therapy. Yes, it should be an endless cycle. Listen, everyone needs to be giving therapy. Everybody needs to be getting therapy. Excuse me. Everybody who gives therapy needs to be getting therapy. But then just in general, everybody needs to be getting therapy. It's just general. You go to a doctor to get a physical of the body. You should go to a doctor and get the physical of the mind. Therapy is important, people. Even if you don't think that you need it, you could probably still benefit from it. But today's Bold House Farms juice, on our endless quest to what maybe perhaps one day mind physicals do cost money. Physicals also cost money. Hello, Earthling. It's good to have you here. Excuse you. I don't think either of us are actually Earthlings. Right. He's just circling around, yelling. Where are you? No, there you are. Hi. Hello. You can come over here and say hi. We're just chatting. We're talking about... I'm imagining that I'm going to be contemplating a lot of concepts in this game, simply because it is about an artificial intelligence who is giving therapy to other people. So it's going to be... Anyways, Bolthouse Farms, our endless struggle to be to pretend to be sponsored. We're not actually sponsored, but we're pretending that we're sponsored by Bolthouse Farms. I'm doing multi-V goodness cherry. Excellent source of fiber. This particular one has 13 essential vitamins, 190% of daily value. Oh. Everything is backwards for you, isn't it? Honestly, I'd be okay with that. Send me money to cease and desist. Send me money to cease and desist. Listen, either they're going to start sending me money or they'll start sending me free juice. Either way, you know what? I'm fine with it either way. I just realized that technically everything that you're seeing is reversed. Because I have it so that it's a mirror, because that's the way I'm used to looking at myself is in mirror. Oh, well, whatever. Doesn't matter. This one is a particularly good one. I really like anything that has the berries in it. This one has 13.5 cranberries. Got to remember that extra half. 7 cherries, 5 1/3 berries. Strawberry is included as a berry on here, though, and strawberries aren't actually berries. They're just misnamed. Ooh, that's a good one. Ooh. Because then there's also apples, banana, and pomegranates. I can taste the pomegranate coming through. Not as strong as the cherry, of course, because that's supposed to be the main flavor, but I do taste that pomegranate in there. That's a good one. I mean, I also have my Earl Grey tea in my wonderful Scorpio mug. What flavor is this one? This one is the Multi-V Goodness Cherry. It's reversed. Is it reversed? It looks backwards. I'm pretty sure it's backwards. I'm sorry. It's mirrored. Let me see if I can... Hold on. Ready? This is gonna be weird. Ready for it? Oh, no, this one. Not that one. Hold on. I'm going for a ride. Hold on. Flip horizontal. I always get flip horizontal and flip vertical mixed up. Listen, I don't get lefts and rights. I don't get lefts and rights confused very much, but vertical and horizontal I get confused constantly. Focus! This is me being a beauty vlogger. Listen, maybe. Snap. There we go. Bolthouse Farms Multi-V Goodness Cherry. Delicioso. Reality is an illusion. Gravity has Listen. Okay. We're just gonna move away from that one. We're gonna move away from that one. We're not gonna bother with it. It's really good. This is why I can't actually be sponsored. Everything would be a mess. Plus, then, again, everybody who watches my content is already right here, so. Unfortunately, this one only comes in the small bottles. Oh, but it's really good. Yeah, it's like cherry and pomegranate are the big flavors that are coming out in it. Anyways. Oh, hoping that's not too loud. You guys will have to let me know how the sound is. I was going to adjust the sound and then realized I forgot. So, that's fine. Whatever. We'll adjust it as we go. It's been a while since I've had both of you in the chat, so Thank you. I appreciate both of you being here. Literally my audience. But yeah, so as I was saying, Eliza is either the AI that gives therapy or it's the creator of the AI that gives therapy. I'm not sure which, so we'll just hop right in. I know it says continue. I literally just was pulling up the first chapter so that way I could see if it was skipping frames, and everything was looking good. I only skipped 3 frames of like 1,000, so it was looking pretty good. Do you want to continue? Yeah, I want to continue. I want to start fresh. Start new. Chapter 1. Let me know if I need...
I had a dream this morning, but I can't remember what it was.
Let me know if I need to adjust the volume or anything.
It all vanished when the alarm went off. First time that's happened in a while. I've been drifting away inside my own world for too long. It's time for me to wake up.
It's time for me to wake up. Okay, so that was Evelyn. What are you supposed to do on the light rail? Use your phone, I guess. Or look around. Well, let's look around.
Next stop,
Must be commuting to work.
Station.
Maybe it's her first day at a new job, too. Seems unlikely. Ah, so it's your first day at a new job. That's cool. We can... Oh, okay. You? Is she sleeping? I hope she doesn't miss her stop. I forgot how difficult getting around the city can be sometimes. I don't know what city you're in, but... I mean, yeah. Ooh, okay, we got 3 new... What is this? Email? Swift mail. Excuse me. Okay. Avalon Fitness. Evelyn, we want you back. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's a little too real. That's too real. Hold on, go away. Like, companies acting like jilted ex-lovers trying to get you back. Ooh, Scandha Orientation Contractor. Dear Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, congratulations. You are taking the first step on an exciting and rewarding career with the Scandha family. I don't know if companies like to act like we're on a first name basis, right? Like, what the fuck? Please show up promptly for your orientation meeting at 9 a.m. Friday, January 3rd. Okay. Name, Proxy Level 1, Contingent Staff, Capstone, Eliza Counseling Center, Queen Anne, Seattle, Washington. Ooh, I wonder if that's where we're at. We are looking forward to working with you. You will do it. I believe in you. Who sent this? Who is this by? Did she send it to herself? Evelyn Nishino Aubrey? She sent it to herself? Eliza Proxy. You have not received any messages yet. You have not performed any Eliza sessions yet. Okay, so Eliza must be the AI then. It's a marketing tactic, just like Twitter accounts, to make corporations seem more human and endearing. Yep, when really it's just someone getting paid for it. No recent chats. Not feeling very gabby lately. Hey, that's valid. When you're in a talkative mood again, your recent chats will be available here. Zip chat. So, Eliza Proxy. Many Zenny. I don't like that all of your apps are sideways. That would bother me. Like, especially the Manny Zenny one. It's even further tilted. I don't need to play this game. I should delete it. Oh. Well, you're not going to let me, so that's fine, I guess. I might look at this later when I want to relax. This was fun, but I think I'm done with it now. Jim already nagged me about not working out. I don't need any more of that. Scandaha Wellness is the gym that... Isn't that... Wait, what? I'll give this game another try soon. Not right now, though. Okay. That's cool, I guess. I think we've explored everything here. I'm gonna hit continue. Listen though, Wendy's clapbacks though. I love when the when companies have beef with each other and it's just like, wow, that's cringe. Because it's funny. Okay, let me move the juice in front of the tea. So we'll drink the juice first. Eliza, powered by Skandha. It's so strange to see it like this. It's so quiet. Okay, what should I be doing here? Should I check in at the front desk? Probably. Wait, there's the woman I met at the orientation meeting last week.
Hi, you're Evelyn, right?
Yee.
You remember me? That's impressive. There were a lot of people at that orientation.
Of course. I've done this for a while now, so I'm pretty good at putting names to faces.
I'm not. I'm horrible at it. Names, faces, can't do either of them.
People always say they're bad at it, but it's a skill you can practice just like any other.
That feels ableist. Just kidding. But
In case you forgot though, I'm Ray.
hi, Ray.
Come to me with all your questions, comments, complaints, whatever.
Emotional outbursts.
And if you look around and can't find me, I'm probably at one of the other 2 counseling centers I'm running right now.
Got a lot on your plate?
So you can count on me being back soon.
3 centers. Sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
Oh, it is a lot of work.
You okay? Do you need to take advantage of some of the counseling that you provide?
This is kind of a temporary thing.
You look... I mean, you look great.
We're
So,
growing fast, and hiring is one
got
of
some
our big
bags under your eyes,
challenges.
but I don't want to say that that's a sign of tiredness. Growing fast and hiring is one of
That
our big
means
challenges.
there's decent opportunity for advancement here, if that's something you're looking to do.
I hate when people say that. Interesting. Probably not, but that's good to know. I'll just say interesting.
Interesting.
My
Shall we
standard
start with a quick
answers.
tour of the office?
Yeah. Ray starts with the tastefully appointed lobby. Okay. There are a few people already waiting for their counseling sessions
You
to
could
start.
say the Queen Anne office is Eliza's flagship location. It has 12 individual counseling rooms. Currently, we're up to seeing almost 100 clients a day here.
Okay. 12 counseling rooms, 100 clients a day. I don't know what that
100
math
a
is.
day? That's so
That
many.
is so many. That is a lot. Hold on. I mean, okay, well,
The growth trend isn't stopping either.
you might need to get
Demand
more.
for Eliza keeps exceeding our expectations, especially here in Seattle for whatever reason.
Wait, if it's AI therapy, why do they need to go to a location?
We're already looking at adding more capacity here. Either that or opening another location close by.
Probably for the best, yeah. I mean, you could probably just move
Personally,
entirely.
I think having a single office with 24 counseling rooms might seem a little unfriendly, so I hope we go for a second location. I like to think of Eliza centers like cafes or coffee shops. A few small ones is better than one big one.
I mean, kinda? Yeah? Makes sense. Guess so. I guess so.
I guess so.
Counseling centers like coffee shops? Not metaphor. I mean, I was, I'm totally on board. Everybody should have therapy. It should be easily, readily available. If you put a therapist shop, like the counseling center, on every corner like a Starbucks, hey, more power to you. Ray leads me into one of the counseling rooms. Do I get to see what it's like?
And here's where the magic
I thought she
happens, in these
worked
little rooms.
on Eliza, but I guess she just like helps people be helped with by her. What? They? Huh? I don't know. It's not a metaphor, but to be honest, I think I'm just embittered a little. Yeah. It is not. I mean, like,
You'll get your assignments from the Eliza app on your phone.
there is an app. Why do people have to go into... Okay, it's fine.
Oh, one thing to note, it's always a good idea to double check the headset to make sure it's working properly before you dive in. We've had some quality control issues lately.
Okay. Remind me to always check the headset before diving in?
After that, all you need to do is initiate the session and follow the instructions. Make sense so far? Any questions for me?
Yeah, what did any of that mean? I was not present at orientation. The character might have been, but I was not. And what are these choices? These choices are fine and fine. What? I think I got it.
I think I got it.
Great.
I can't tell if I'm choosing the right option or not. Need to know, is this a utopian, imagining, or a cyberpunk one? I don't know. I suppose we'll find out.
Before I go, just a few reminders of things we covered in orientation.
Yes, please. Orientation was so long ago. It's almost as though I never went.
No deviating from the script that Eliza gives you. No checking your smartphone or anything else that would take your attention away from the client during the session.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, it's not doctor-patient confidentiality, since obviously she's not a doctor. Well, she might be a doctor. I don't know. I don't know her life story. Or, yes, I understand.
Yes, I understand.
Why do you have to sound like that? Am I choosing the bad options? Like, the options that it's giving me are the same thing, just stated slightly differently, and I can't tell which one's the bad option and which one's the fine option. Ray stops for a moment and looks over.
It looks like you're dressed acceptably as well. Nothing snazzy, but it'll do.
You can't see what I'm wearing. It's camouflage. Ignore the depression beanie.
I believe the outfit some people come in here wearing. Okay, let me double check to make sure you're all set up in the system.
What's that supposed to mean? What is your policy on visible tattoos? Ray takes out her phone and swipes a few times.
Yep, looks like you're all good to go.
Can I be ran through the parameters of my job requirements one more time, please? Other than always check the headset before diving in and following the script exactly.
Okay, ready to start your first counseling session as an Eliza proxy?
Eliza proxy. So now it gives me different options. If I say I'm not sure I understand, I feel like I'm going to lose the job or something.
I'm still not sure I understand.
Don't worry, there's basically nothing you can do to mess it up.
I feel like that's not true. Okay, so they're just using the AI and using proxies to speak for it. So it would seem, yes. Which... I don't like that concept. that one doesn't seem like a good one. Having an artificial intelligence, but knowing that it's an artificial intelligence that's giving therapy, it's like, you know, that's one thing. But if the artificial intelligence is the one coming up with the counseling. Is coming up with the counseling advice and script. And then you're just pretending? What? I don't understand.
You just follow the prompts. It's a really impressive system.
Okay.
If you want, have a look around the counseling office first. Get comfortable.
Okay.
I'll check in with you afterward.
Okay. This is an interesting first day at work. Oh no. Hold on. I hope spring comes soon. Oh, it's winter. Oh yeah, it's January. At least the days are getting longer now. Alright, well, let's check our phone. Oh, Eliza proxy. Welcome. Ooh, okay. Dear Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, thank you for signing up as an Eliza proxy. Eliza is a rapidly growing counseling service driven by the world's most advanced AI. As a proxy, you serve as the personal touch that allows our clients to hear what they need to hear from a real human being, not a robot or virtual avatar like our competitors. Okay, so this is a world in which artificial intelligence counseling fully exists, but this one is special because they use people to do it. I think you're just reverse engineering therapy at this point. Like, you're complicating the entire situation. This is the official Eliza app for proxies. In it, you can view important messages from Skanda, your session history, and your current level and badges. Enjoy your experience helping people help themselves with Eliza. Proxy Coordination Center, Skanda Inc. Do not reply to this message. It is sent from an unmonitored email address. For general inquiries to the request support for your Eliza proxy account, visit the Skanda support portal. Sounds dumb, but there's so many people who think that's special. Yeah. What's like, they've gone so far with the AI therapy that at this point, having a person do therapy, or at least just voice the therapy for the machine, is something new and exciting and personalized and individual and different than everything, than what other people are doing, which is crazy to think about. Oh, okay. Ed Park. I'm assuming that we're going to be meeting Ed Park later. Important. Stick to the script. Oh, as Eliza counseling centers continue to open across the country, I want to take a moment to remind all provider proxies, please avoid deviating from the provided script. I know that it is tempting to come to conclusions about clients on your own, but Eliza will not work if proxies differ from its judgments. Oh, the AC is finally turned off. Keep in mind that you are present only in order to provide the human touch to an interaction that is fundamentally between the client and Eliza. Continual violation of this policy may result in reprimand or even termination. Thank you for your attention, Edwin Park. Eliza Service Director. Okay, cuckoo, dash ryaku, ryu sneeze, you know that. Do I want coffee? Always. Depends. Actually, I think I'll skip it. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Tea? Do they have tea available? I mean, it looks like it's a off-brand Keurig, so maybe they have little K-cups for Earl Grey. K-cups for Earl Grey. So there are dozens of these locations already. Skanda is putting some serious investment into this. Okay, I think I'm getting the gist of it. So we'll have section of dialogue interaction, section of being in a single location where I'm allowed to explore, and then hit continue. Okay, that's cool. Oh no. Okay, time to get started. It really looks like a therapist's office in here. Why is it so quiet? I want to put background music on, but then I feel like it's going to detract from... Oh, that's fine, whatever. We'll decide if we want background music later. Soft lighting, soothing art on the walls. Was this how I imagined it working? I can't remember anymore. The future happened without me. The future happened with... Okay. Welcome to Eliza. Did I check to make sure that the headset works? The headset activates. Okay. Darren Willows, phase introduction. We're going to have heart rate, respiration, EPR. What? Affect, emotion, receptivity, vocal distress, proxy response. I assume that's the box where I'm supposed to be reading out what I'm supposed to be saying. Eliza, AR, headset, bootloader. Type N2, rev... Ooh. Address... Okay. Phase... Introduction 100. Distant-looking man shuffles into the room and sits down across from me. Hello, Darren. Ooh. Okay, so heart rate currently is at 76. That's cool.
Hello, Darren.
Hi.
You found the place okay?
You found the place okay?
I guess I don't really need to read it out loud. I'll read it if there's any other responses.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
Right now it's just talk, I guess.
No, it was fine.
Heart rate went up a little bit.
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it?
No response.
It's supposed to clear up later today.
Oh, that's good. Little sun once in a while, but...
Yeah.
Darren, what brings you here today?
Well, I just feel empty inside.
Oh,
Like
jeez.
there was supposed to be something there, but it's missing. I go to work, I do my work, I go home, but there's nothing there.
Mood.
I feel like I'm simulating a person. Like, I feel like just hollow and like I'm not even alive. Like a ghost or something.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
How long have you felt this way?
For a long time.
How's the audio? Can everybody hear everything? I know there's the voices going. I'm trying not to speak over them.
It comes and goes, but the last 2 weeks is when it really started to get bad.
Okay.
It just suddenly came over me the way, the way things are going in this world.
What are going in this?
There's
How
no
are things?
future for humanity. There's no journey toward anything.
Is there not? Okay. I don't know what world you're living in.
We're being cruel to each other just to be cruel.
I mean, yeah, but okay. Sentiment analyzer hollow. Sentiment analyzer cruel showed up twice. Interesting. Set phase to discovery. Ooh,
People
okay.
who run things don't care about anything except themselves and can't stop them.
I mean,
Everyone is driven by greed. Just greed. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to get rich. And we're all gonna die because of it.
okay.
The damage we're doing to the planet is irreversible.
True.
We're destroying everything and we can't even manage to stop ourselves.
I mean,
Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
The state of the world is what's causing these feelings. I was on a walk the other day. I thought maybe I could clear my head. And all I could see was construction cranes and new development and oceans of money flowing in, distorting everything. Suddenly the whole city felt so damaged, so corrupted. I felt like I was an alien in a hostile world, a world that hated me. And we're building it. We're building this hell. We're choosing to build it right here, so what's the point? Probably overloaded your system with that, huh? your machine learning or whatever it is you got going on in there.
Let's focus on you for the moment.
Redirecting, though. Interesting.
Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work?
I haven't been doing a whole lot of work. I just don't understand why I should bother. Why anyone should bother.
I mean, gotta pay the bills.
Nobody in management's noticed yet, but eventually someone will, and I'll get fired.
Mood.
And how does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel?
Honestly, I'd feel good about it. They don't deserve me dragging them down.
Well, that's the other way. You don't deserve them dragging you down.
Everyone there is smart and motivated and has a wonderful, promising career. You have beautiful, successful people.
I don't like that the sentiment analyzer is pulling up a bunch of positive.
We moved to a swanky new building, expensive area, fancy restaurants, fancy bars.
Why do I feel like it's going to... I don't know.
Everything is nice.
Is it going to pick up on the vocal distress going along with the sentiment analyzer?
Everything is nice and I feel terrible.
Okay. Phase 3, challenge.
You said you believe your coworkers are happy.
Yeah, I mean way more than I am at least. They're all doing so much better than me.
Why do you say that?
Because they just aren't bothered by things the way I am. They see what's going on in the world and they just share memes about it and laugh and go on doing their jobs. The real horror of it doesn't get through to them. They still want to achieve their goals. They're still happy. They're getting promotions and falling in love and getting married and taking these wonderful trips to Japan or Sweden or wherever. Big mountains and expensive food on their timeline.
Hey, Eric. Welcome in. We're therapizing a person using... We're being... we're not being controlled. We're being prompted by an AI headset that's allowing us to view different things about this person, and yeah, it's interesting.
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
I don't know. I don't have them. I don't have anything to be happy about. Look, all I want is to understand why this is happening, why I'm here. I mean, there has to be a reason, right? Because otherwise, why do I exist? Why? This pain, this one thing after another, and what's the point? Do I have any cause to be hopeful about anything? Look at this world. Really look and tell me with a straight face that there is.
Oh, we're trying something, okay.
Okay, Darren. Let's try something. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
What does that look like? I don't know. It looks like knowing that something matters at all. But nothing I do will matter. Nothing matters. Not against the face of human indifference. This absurdity.
Ooh, multi-module sense increased agitation.
Are there any other things that come to mind?
This is fascinating. Your heart rate is spiking.
Like what? I wish I could talk to people. Really talk to people. Have some actual communication. Like right now, I wish I could talk to you. To you. You as a human being.
Go to real therapy then.
But I can't. You're just following the script that's been given to you. You're not supposed to say anything on your own. Look, I know how this works.
Then go to real therapy.
It's just a bunch of AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever the fuck you're calling it now. Look, I'm desperate and I can't even talk to a real human being. How did it end up like this?
Your heart rate's spiking. Oh no.
Please, try to stay focused. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly.
No. Look, I'm done with this. Like, I shouldn't even have come. This is making me worse.
Vocal distress.
Why can't you just talk to me as you? You, the person sitting there. I don't want to talk to a machine. The person who's sitting in front of me, I want her to say something. I want that person to say something, please. Anything, please. Please.
Permission to touch your hand?
Okay. Hi, Darren.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me.
You're not following the script right now? Wait, say something weird. Say something only a human would say.
Darren, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from Eliza for too long.
Oh, I know,
Oh, that's kind of creepy. This is weird and creepy. Also, you're sweating a lot.
My real name is Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, it's nice to meet you, Evelyn. I didn't expect you would actually do that for me. I'm not used to people doing things for me.
Okay, Darren. I have some recommendations for you.
Back to the program, huh?
Yeah.
First, I'm going to send a set of breathing exercises for you to do. Use them when things start to feel like too much.
Set-phased intervention, okay.
You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafen. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Evelyn. That's a nice name. Look, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendations.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, I will.
Good. Okay.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye, Darren. Okay. No tip given. You know what? That is absolutely fucking fair. Whew. Yikes. How much? Oh. Okay, hold on. This screen is danging. Hold on. We need to get out of there. Okay, I don't know what was going on with that particular screen. The frames started skipping like crazy. Ooh. Ooh, okay. Belltails Farms, sponsor me. It's really good. Obviously, he still has access to an actual doctor and psychiatrist. Which has to be human, because otherwise I'm sure Eliza would be, taking over that as well. So, like, obviously he does have people he can talk to. But, like, I understand, like, specifically going to get help and then, being faced with... Anyway. I'm wondering how much training the proxies actually have when it comes to counseling. I don't know, man. I don't know. Ooh, that was wild. Oh, and that was the first session. That was intense.
Hey, how'd it go?
I don't know.
Why? What happened? Hold on, I can check the log.
I mean, it's fine, but Ray takes her phone out of her pocket again.
You're going to listen to the session? Is that okay?
Ah, shit.
Oh yeah, I have privacy clearance.
Okay. I mean,
This is still a new service, so we need to be able to monitor sessions for a variety of reasons.
That's fair. I'm sure it was in the terms and conditions when they accepted it.
There could be bugs in the software we need to examine more closely. We're pretty upfront about all this.
Yeah, it's in the terms and conditions that nobody reads. They just check the checkbox. Ray stares at her phone and watches for a while.
One of these guys.
Why do you say it with such derision?
Yeah, we get people in who demand to speak to a real human being.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
It happens often enough that we made Eliza capable of handling it with a special script. It's nice to know things are working as designed.
Huh. That's a pretty slick feature. Yeah, real slick. I wouldn't have thought to create something like that.
Do you think that guy will be okay? He seemed pretty unhappy.
Well, I mean, you're going to be seeing a lot of that.
Who knows? Hopefully he gets his prescription and takes his meds and answers our follow-up reminders, but... it's tough. We can't make them take their meds or come in when they're supposed to.
True.
All we can do is suggest those things, tell them they really ought to be doing it.
Yeah, I don't know who's AI or who's real anymore either.
They're the ones who have to decide to follow the plan.
I think I'm real.
It's
I can't
kind of
tell.
a shame. I wish we had more leverage.
You wish to be a psych ward? Or you want more control over the patients that you or the clients that you have come visit?
We'd help way more people if we could track their compliance. But that's probably too much to ask for at this point.
I think he might have needed way more help than Eliza can give.
Yeah.
Is there anything like referring clients to other forms of care?
Ray looks a little surprised.
Well, there is a disclaimer before every session saying if your problems are really serious, we aren't qualified to address them.
Do you give other options?
I think an external care referral feature was on our development roadmap at some point.
You do not give other options? Do you give a suicide hotline? Do you give any sort of recommendations? Do you say on your front page that if you are experiencing an emergency to call 911 and or doctor?
I'm not sure what happened with that, actually.
You are a disgrace.
Huh, maybe I'll ask Ed next time I see him.
They give breathing exercises and they give fucking prescription recommendations. Go see a doctor and ask them about this prescription that we recommend might help you, but we're not going to tell you why, how, or in what capacity. Oh, I didn't realize I was going to get so heated about this, but okay. I see why a lot of proxies are tempted to go off script.
I see why a lot of proxies are tempted to go off script.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I totally know how it feels. A really intense client like that can be intimidating, and you're motivated to help them. But to succeed as a proxy, you really need to let go and let Eliza do its thing.
I'm going to have to see a lot more evidence of Eliza actually being able to.
Any choice feels weird, but sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you don't have any choices and you just have to follow directions. Most jobs are like that, honestly.
Yes, I am aware. Thank you. Listen, I don't have scripts at my job, but I kind of wish I did, because then I wouldn't have to be focusing so much on...
That's just how it works.
Okay.
Okay, it just sounded like... He sounded like he could use more help. Like, maybe right away.
Believe me, I understand. I've been a proxy plenty of times myself. When people get emotional, it's hard not to feel for them really strongly.
Yeah, it's called empathy. Compassion.
But that's exactly why Eliza works. It evaluates from a more distant perspective, a neutral perspective.
Yes, because compassion and empathy is definitely not where we want to be coming from.
Besides, if proxies started offering their own opinions, well, that'd just be a big mess.
Okay.
Not to mention there'd be all kinds of problems with liability. Still, I get it. I really do. That was definitely more intense than the average session. Why don't you take a few minutes to center yourself again? Have some tea or coffee and take a few deep breaths. No rush, okay?
Thanks. Thanks, Ray.
Okay. Thanks, Ray.
Cheers. Yeah, that was a fucking lot. Definitely need a moment. Okay. Nora. Hey. Hi, Nora. How you been? Fine, I guess. Who you? That's good. Start a new job, finally. I wish I could find a new job. Yeah, it's good you found work again. What is the work? Thanks, it's just an office job. It's nothing special. It's just an office job. How about you? I'm doing quite well. Actually, I have something to tell you about. This is maybe sudden, but is the size... I feel like the size of this text is changing. Okay, maybe it's just me. Can you meet up after... Can you meet up after work today? It would be good to talk about it face to face. Oh? Yes, you will see. Also, you should come to my show. I'll send you a flyer, yeah? Haha, sure. Didn't realize you were playing shows now. That is why you should come. Take a few minutes to calm down like Ray suggested. Maybe I could play some Solitaire. That sounds like an excellent. I'm gonna look out the window first. Eliza said the weather would clear up later today. Hopefully it happens before the sun goes down. Oh my goodness. Okay, hey, everybody calm down a little. Firstly, Eliza Proxy. Good article. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Everybody, deep breath. We're going into it. Just for some wider context, this is a nice article about our efforts from a year and a few months ago. It's a little outdated, but by now, but still relevant. I've got a little cameo in it, says Ray Bukhari. Okay. Scanda poised to capture growing demand for mental health services by Peter Kisoli, Seattle, Washington, in the classic 90s sitcom Frasier. Title character Frasier Crane was a psychiatrist with a Seattle area radio show where callers poured out their souls in exchange for on-air advice. I never watched Frasier. These days, unhappy Seattleites. Oh, gotcha. No, I understand. You, I don't know when you cleared out, Ash, but we had a session, And let's just say it was a bit intense, is the word that we're using. Anyways, we're just settled in with an article. These days, unhappy Seattleites might not be speaking to a radio personality, but an app developed and operated by Skanda. The Seattle tech giant is making a big push into the mental health market with a new AI-powered counselor dubbed Eliza in honor of the pioneering 1960s computer program of the same name. Skanda says Eliza can evaluate a user's overall mental health, detect problems, and make recommendations that are tracked over time for their effectiveness. It works in tandem with Skanda's mental wellness app, which can track mood changes and other metrics over various periods of time. Olivia Davis, 42, was starting to feel overwhelmed with the demands of her busy life, so she made an appointment to see Eliza, not online, but at a physical counseling office located in the city's Queen Anne district. There, she spoke to a human worker who was guided by the Eliza program. Skanda claims the in-person format is superior to online counseling, as it brings more of a human touch to the sessions. An obvious chatbot recommending a course of action is one thing, says Ray Bukhari, manager of the Queen Anne counseling offices. A real human being looking you in the eye and telling you the same thing is another. There's more immediacy there, more sincerity. Yeah, a human worker. This is a human worker as opposed to the non-human workers that we keep down below. Ay, Dios mío. Some of the practices that they're putting into place are getting me a little bit heated. Anyways. A study released... Oh, hold on, what did I say? Proponents of Eliza and other mental wellness apps say their reduced cost and increased efficiency is needed at a time when more people than ever are struggling with mental health. I completely agree. In some contexts. With some of this. Most of what it's saying here, but not in the way that they're actually putting it into practice. A study released earlier this year by the National Institute for Productivity, yes, because that's the one we should be focusing on, indicated as much as 43% of the nation's workforce reported feelings of anxiety or depression strong enough to interfere with their day-to-day performance. Yes, because it is all about how well the workforce is working. This is an epidemic, and we must begin treating it like one, wrote Institute Deputy Director Thalia Kapuscinski in a statement. I'm hoping I don't have to read that name a few times. In a statement accompanying the report, of course, as with any new technology, not everyone is a fan. We have already given up much of the daily texture of human life to this cheap and technocratic solutionism. The surprise fades, but my disappointment in how much farther we seem prepared to go remains perennial, wrote the poet and cultural critic Perrin Benjamin as an essay for the Los Angeles Review of Books about the mental health industrial complex. Yes, because a person's worth is only measured by how productive they can be in the day-to-day when it comes to the workforce. Okay. Others see a danger in private ownership of the technology. If it works, and that's still to be determined, the next question is going to be who controls it, says Francis Norkirk, a fellow of the Public Health Institute at Montlake University. What does it mean if millions of people suddenly have their ongoing well-being tied up in proprietary code owned by a multinational corporation? Art imitates life, as they say, or something. Yeah. Or something. Skanda has not made public its plans for the service, though it has released the preliminary results of an internal study indicating that counseling sessions conducted by Eliza match or even outperform those conducted by trained human counselors alone. Davis, for her part, is a satisfied customer. You can say that Eliza is just an AI, that it's inhuman, doesn't have a soul, whatever, Davis says. But what I can tell you is that I spoke to it. I went back a few times, and now I feel better. At the end of the day, isn't that what matters? Peter Casoli is a writer and journalist interested in the intersection of cutting-edge technology and ordinary life. Cool. Awesome. What's this? Think back to what brought you here. Wow, I don't like this picture. Go away. Didn't like that. Oh, hey, this is Nora. Okay, I guess Nora sent the flyer. Ooh, 21 plus only. Nice. People you may know. Present Hedonic. Masic, Lil Sappho. Love it. Clone World featuring KO. January 17th. That sounds fucking amazing. Oh my god, you better be going. That sounds so much fun. It's only January 6th. You should be going. That's yeah. It's 11 days from now. You should be going. No thanks, I've already eaten today. Dear friends and family. Who the fuck is Damien Seabrook? Fuck off. Well, whatever. Damien's tragic passing. I don't know who that is, but Solitaire. We're playing Solitaire. Easy. Okay. What am I looking at right now? What? What am I... I don't know what I'm looking at. What? What? How to play? Hold on. What? Matching cards can be stacked and can then be moved together. Okay. I was trying to stack them and it wasn't letting me. Oh, I gotcha. Okay. When 4 matching cards are united on the tableau, they will collapse into a locked stack. This will also unlock a free cell if one is available. Free cells can store a single card of any type. 4 matching cards can also be united in a free cell to collapse them into a locked stack. Okay, cool, I guess. I can't do that now. I've ruined everything. Hold on. Oh no. Oh dear. Cool. This is fun. This is great. Everything's fine here. Don't worry about it. That doesn't match. Oh no. New game. Easy. Start over. Hold on. Do I actually have to play this? I think I can hit continue. But now it's here and I have to try. Okay, cool. Wait. Okay. This is cool. This is fine. It's all fine. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna put that there. And I'm gonna put that there. And that over there. And then this here. And then that can go there. And that's cool. That's really cool right there. That's really cool right there. Okay, you're all the way over there. I'm not gonna be able to get you for a hot minute. You get oh, you only hold a single card. Let me go ahead. Wait. That's a, yeah, that's a match. Okay, that's fine. That's cool. Cool. Let's, that there, that there, that there, that there, that one over there. This one goes here, which means this one's good there. Are you, no, you don't match. Hold up, neither do you. Wait a minute. Oh, can I just move them wherever? I don't actually have to. Okay. Oh, that's cool. This is fine. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. That doesn't match. There you go right there. Oh no. Ha! We beat Solitaire! That's not normal Solitaire. Cool. I'm gonna leave now. Bye. Continue. Let's not do that anymore. Time for the next session. Oh, joy. I wonder if it's gonna be as bad as the last one. I hope this one's a little easier on my nerves. I bet you it won't be. Oh, you're already here. Hi, Maya. Okay. Resting heartbeat seems to be at 70. Well, heartbeat currently is at 73. We're in introduction. Everything is fine. Okay. Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
Hi. Yes, I'm back.
Rainy out there today, isn't it?
It's Seattle. It's always raining in Washington.
Yeah, it's a good thing I put on my extra big raincoat this morning.
It's January in Washington. Shouldn't it? It's fucking cold.
Thankfully, it's supposed to clear up later.
Well, gonna look weird with my giant coat tonight.
No, because it's January.
Cool.
What brings you here today, Maya?
Right now I'm just nervous. I have the nerves. I've been trying to get my career off the ground for so long, like a really long time. And I still feel like I'm stuck on level 1 and...
Yeah, stuck negative.
Sorry, I know we've talked about all this before. I probably don't need to go over it again. Anyway, there's this conference that's happening next week, right? Like media professionals, something. That's bad enough for my anxiety, but I was also invited to this party thing. It's like dinner and then a party. I'm not sure how it's gonna work. The point is, there's gonna be a lot of big, important, famous people there. Like people that I really look up to. People with big followings online and lots of fans and all of that. All of that.
And how does that make you feel?
Nervous. She already said that.
I feel like, why? Like, why was I invited to this? I'm nobody. I am a serious, gigantic nobody.
Increased agitation.
I don't have a show I'm doing or any collections out or a webcomic everybody loves.
People seem to like you just fine.
I mean, I tried to do those things, but nobody cared. I don't have fans or followers. I'm not even sure I have friends, like for real friends.
Is friends gonna show up as positive?
I tried.
No, okay.
I do try. I put my art online and update my social media accounts, and I try to post consistently like they say to do, but yeah.
I mean, this is a chance to network.
I'm still in that, like, purgatory zone, just waiting to be discovered.
I have not reached the purgatory zone. I am just
feel
streaming to my
I feel
friends.
like I was invited to this party thing as a way for someone to be mean to me, to remind me how successful everyone else is.
I don't think.
Why am I even going to
yeah.
it? I mean, I know I should, to meet people and make connections or something.
Is meeting people and making connections your goal?
Well, I think it is. Networking? I'm supposed to do networking, right?
I mean, you don't have to, but you certainly can.
I really have no idea what networking is.
It really just means making connections with other people. Networking is connections.
Hello, I'm Maya. I do comics and art and I write and stuff. And I have lots of characters and ideas and, would you like to give me money and I'll do those things for you?
I mean, just walk up to people and say that, honestly.
Hi, I'm cool. Please like me. like me, hire me. Oh god, I hope they like me.
I like her.
I really, really hope I make a good impression at this thing. Of course, knowing the way things usually go for me, I'll fuck it up massively somehow. I'll fall into the fondue pot or throw up on someone, something like that.
Listen, I'm not saying that networking is an easy thing. I'm just saying that is networking. It does just mean making connections with other people. I'm not saying that making connections with other people is an easy thing. I'm just explaining what that means. And you don't have to relate to people in order to connect with them. Let's be real.
I don't know if there's actually going to be fondue there. I'm just saying that kind of feels like something I would do.
I like this person.
You sound a little concerned or afraid.
Nervous.
Well, yeah, I am. I'm terrified. What if they suddenly remember I'm a failure and shouldn't be drinking their booze and breathing their air? Eventually someone's gonna realize I'm not hip enough to be at this thing. Maybe it'll be polite, like a gentle tap on the shoulder. Excuse me, miss.
Terrible is gonna be
that you suck. I'm not terrible.
Flagged as negative. Gentle, suck, and terrible. Okay.
It's obviously just my anxiety talking. I know it won't go like that literally. But it could be like that in a figurative sense.
I mean, yeah, but fuck them.
Okay, Maya. I want you to imagine things going well. What does that look like?
Going well? Well, that would be a first for me. I suppose going well at this party means people start to learn about who I am. And maybe some of them help me with my career, and maybe some of them become my friends.
That is absolutely a possibility.
Like, I want to be noticed as a creator, but I also want friends who are cool.
Cool people kind of suck.
That sounds super basic. You know what I mean. Is it okay to want that? I hope it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to have wants and dreams.
I want to be part of, like, a group.
Yeah.
And we like each other and support each other, and maybe the things I make won't be as good as the things they're making, but I hope they see my work and see me.
That is a distinct possibility.
Yeah, that's what I want.
What do you think it'll take to get to this ideal scenario?
Well, probably takes me being a different person than the one I am.
I don't think that's true.
Someone who's cool and alluring and has that air of mystery instead of being some kind of scrawny, nervous wreck.
You can be a scrawny, nervous wreck and still be cool and alluring with an air of mystery. You can be all of those things. They're not mutually exclusive.
Someone with style and grace and poise.
Grace and poise are highly overrated, honestly. Style, you've already got.
Someone who can walk into a room and own it. God, I wish I could do that.
It takes practice.
But only when I wanted to, because I also wish I could disappear when I wanted to.
Also takes practice.
I know that's a little contradictory. Sorry.
Nope, you can change your mind at any point. You sound like... I can't tell if you're wishing that you're an extrovert or if you're secretly an ambivert.
Okay, Maya. I have some recommendations for you. First, I'm going to suggest a set of stress management exercises for you to do.
We need some self-actualization.
You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone.
Okay, I've been saying that correctly, which is good. Skanda.
They may be able to help you with your nervousness.
Practice some icebreakers.
Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about litosinol too. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Drugs. Yes.
I really like Maya. Oh my gosh. I really like Maya. Maya, honestly, go to that party and just be yourself. Anybody who's worth knowing is going to fucking love you.
Whatever you said that was called, I am on it.
I fucking love Maya.
You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
I always do. I always get the reminder. I mean, not that I always act on it.
Thank you, Maya. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, don't you say this every time?
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Bye, Maya. Hope to see you again soon. Okay, hold on. We're on the Freezy page. Hey, got a $5 tip. Okay, we can't stay on that page for long. We got a $5 tip. That's nice. Appreciate that, Maya. Thank you. Oh my god, she was amazing. After the bullshit that was the first session, that second session was amazing. Ray comes over to talk to me after I finish my second session. What, $5 tip. It's a $5 tip. $5 tip to the proxy who is just voicing it out. So, you know, I guess same as tipping your waiter. Technically, the waiter didn't cook the meal, but, you know, the waiter brought the food out and gave you service. Yes, $5 tip for an actor. Yeah, basically just busking. Ray comes over to talk to me after I finish my second session.
How are you feeling? That was definitely
Yeah,
along
a
the lines
busker.
of a more typical
Street performer.
client.
Yep, a real good job reciting the script. A. Evelyn didn't stumble, didn't stutter once. Even with a script. Yeah. How are you feeling is definitely along the lines of a more typical client.
You watched that one too?
You are going to be watched constantly, Evelyn. It's just part. It was in the terms and conditions that you accepted when you applied to this job and got the position.
I couldn't bear the thought of you getting 2 really intense clients in a row. I just wanted to make sure everything went smoothly.
I appreciate that. Thanks.
Thanks, Ray.
Are you getting used to the system now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I get it now.
Yeah. Should I be fighting against the machine? I mean, like, I don't want to, but...
Sticking to the script means I don't have to think about anything. I just read the words.
That's right. Looks like you're getting used to it quicker than most new proxies. They'll say, if only I could just talk to them for real. If only I could say what I really wanted to say. That's a really common feedback point.
Yeah.
You're never tempted to break away from the script yourself?
Nah, it's just not part of the job, you know? I
That's
learned
how
to
they get you.
compartmentalize pretty early on. and
Yeah,
I've always
you know how
served me
people
well.
are about reading terms and conditions. Yes, I know. I am very aware. I am very aware. I can't tell you how many times I've read out the terms and conditions for people. Okay, anyways.
People overestimate their own abilities. Have you ever had an interaction with a stranger where he clearly thinks he's getting along with you way better than he actually is?
I like how you specifically use he, him pronouns, because there have been a few, yeah. Especially as female-presenting individuals. I am not a female presenting individual, but, well, female presenting. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
People like to think they can play therapist. It seems easy if all you know is the movie version.
There's something inherently wrong with that statement.
You know, where you get paid to sit there with your notepad and say, I see, or every once in a while. The reality is, active listening takes a lot of work.
Yeah?
It's much easier to just zone out a little bit and let Eliza run things.
To be honest, it should be legally mandatory to have text-to-speech options available for terms and conditions sections. The fact that such a thing doesn't exist as the norm is ableist as fuck. Abso-fucking-lutely. Oh my fucking god.
It's kind of meditative in a way. You just follow the prompts. I know computers telling you what to do has this negative connotation to it, and people who want to criticize us call
Listen,
it
computers tell me what to
dystopian or
do
whatever.
constantly. I can't tell you how many times I've had to tell a robot that I'm not a robot. That's not the issue that I'm having with this particular vein of conversation that we're having here, Ray.
But it's like any technology. It's a tool.
Ray looks thoughtful for a moment.
Either way, you're doing fine so far, Evelyn.
Thanks. Fine is what I strive for.
This is a busy day, too. We might break our single-day record if no one cancels.
Joy.
Is volume especially high right now?
Probably. It's January.
It is, yeah. It really rose around the beginning of the year.
I'm sure it really rose near the end of the year.
We've been in the press a lot lately, so it could be that.
Pretty sure it has to do with the season.
Could be its New Year's resolutions, too. People coming in, wanting to sort their lives out once and for all.
What's it called? Seasonal something. It's sad, but what is it? What is it? Seasonal something with an A. I know the term. Whatever.
This year is the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems. I mean, I get that. I do the same thing.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, I told you it was simple, right? Just keep up the good work following those prompts, and you'll be leveling up in no time.
Leveling up. Seasonal affective disorder. Thank you. Is it seasonal affective disorder or seasonal affective depression? Okay, thank you. This year is the year I'm really going to start addressing my problems, says Evelyn, or thinks Evelyn. I definitely remember thinking that. Remember thinking that 3 years in a row. Listen, here's the thing. You don't just think it at the beginning of the year. Anytime you have that thought, that is the time where you start. You don't have to do it at the beginning of the year. You don't have to do it at the beginning of the month, the beginning of the... Just go for it. We're not lagging, are we? No, we're good. Okay. I agreed to meet up with Nora at a cafe nearby. Hey, we get to meet Nora! I almost didn't recognize her when she came in and sat down at my table.
Evelyn! It's been so long since the last time I saw you in person.
Hi, Nora. She used to stick to a very subdued and professional look. Guess she really wanted to put those days behind her.
It's definitely been a while. 3 years?
3 months? 3 weeks? I cannot remember. It was some form of 3.
Yeah, almost 3 years.
Feels like no time at all.
Well, I'm glad you're back doing something. But you didn't tell me what the new job is.
Oh, well, it's, being a proxy counselor for Eliza.
You're kidding me. That's an interesting choice.
I'm not quite sure why I did it. Maybe I thought I'd be able to see things in a new light.
Okay.
Wait, so do the people at the counseling office know?
She is the creator of Eliza! Ah, I knew it!
No, not yet. I should tell them, probably. I don't know.
It's fun to have it be a secret.
It's fun to have it be a secret. I'm sure it'll get out eventually, one way or another.
That's crazy. Okay, so like this is definitely an interesting. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, this is definitely interesting because then we're seeing it from the eyes of possibly. I mean, maybe that's not the secret, but I'm pretty sure that's what the secret is. That she, you know, she helped create or is the creator of the Eliza program. So the fact that is interesting. Okay.
Yeah, it probably will. Evelyn, how are you these days? I mean, really, how are you?
I don't know. How are you? Evelyn, how are you? Better. Not by a lot, but still better. Still the same, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know how you're doing. I hope you're doing better, but somebody died, right? That's what was going on. Somebody died.
I'm better. Not by a lot, but still better.
Hopefully.
I knew you were working at that bookstore for a while, but other than that, it's like you dropped off the edge of the planet.
Are you a flat earther?
Well, I wasn't up to much.
I checked your social media once in a while, but nothing.
Social media is highly overrated.
Not that I blame you.
I say on Twitch.
Hate all of these apps.
Yeah, I deleted them.
I struggle to find the words to talk about what happened, but they don't come.
I don't know what happened. It's like...
There's something dark in my mind, blocking me when I try to go there. Go where? Avoid.
I guess I'm still not ready to talk about it yet.
It's okay. Take the time you need. I'm sorry, Evelyn. I knew you were in a difficult place after what happened, and I wanted to say something. But I worried that maybe you don't want to hear from anyone from your past. Maybe you wanted to be left alone and not reminded of the old job.
Yeah, I wasn't ready then.
Yes, I understand. I was kind of going through a lot myself last couple years.
That's right. What about you? How is your life these days? What's it like being a rock star?
It's a lot of work, actually.
I can imagine.
I have to prepare for the show next week. I have 2 collaborations ongoing, and I'm applying for funding for another, a big one.
Nice.
I'm also advising on an art activism group that makes art installations to challenge people to think about the ways technology is affecting their lives.
In the positive, negative, or just in general?
Oh yeah, and I'm working on this, kind of like it's a granular synthesis engine, but with a new twist to it. It should be interesting.
Okay.
Granular synthesis. Sorry, I don't know what that is.
Yeah, no fucking clue.
It's a way to make sounds out of smaller sounds called grains. Maybe it's better to show you than to explain in words.
Okay.
Sounds like you're busy, but happy.
Yeah, it's good. Well, I make less money than I used to, but I don't care. Old me might have worried about that. Not anymore, though. Sometimes I do take a little contract coding work, but I'm making most of my rent with booking fees and selling music and so on.
That's nice. That's good.
Kind of crazy. Kind of scary, but good.
If it makes you happy, it seems worth it. Maybe I should consider moving in a direction like that.
You want to become a rock star?
You should. Listen, I hope you can get away from the industry too, at some point. Ah, that reminds me what I was going to tell you about. Our old boss is back on his bullshit.
Office gossip. Okay.
Raymond? Soren?
Soren Lloyd Rose. Celebrated psychologist, entrepreneur, and creepo.
Okay.
I should have known he'd make things awkward.
He wasn't ever weird around you? Did I ever tell you about the time that he hit on me with a story about past lives and the thread of destiny?
Oh dear. Ugh.
Wait, what?
Ugh.
No, this is a good one.
Yeah, tell me the story.
It was early on when the team was still pretty small, 7 or 10 people maximum. He'd gone out with some executives to dinner, and who knows what else. He came back to the office super late. I think it was like at least 11, maybe later. And the whiskey smell was just surrounding him. Like he jumped into a whiskey bathtub with his clothes on.
I like Nora's accent.
Maybe he'd like to do that, I don't know. Anyway, I was still there for some reason. I was in the crunch mindset. He came over to my desk and started to mumble about... I don't even know how to describe it. Just this nonsensical rambling. He started by saying how much he hated businessmen, how ridiculous they are, that they don't know anything. He said that a few times. Then he said he could see my soul, that I was like a reincarnated spirit of... I don't remember, he said some name.
Ugh.
Like a person's name?
Like a mythological name. I didn't hear it very well, but it was like a Buddhist spirit or deity or something like that. Then he goes on to say how he and I, all of us on the team, we're all these reincarnated spirits sent to relieve human suffering at the end of the world.
Okay.
And we're connected by a thread of destiny that draws us to each other again and again over multiple lifetimes. He talked about it like it was just like a red string you could see. So I'm thinking, is this like some kind of pickup technique? You know, how people will talk to you and say, oh, you are the reincarnation of an ancient goddess or something. Ugh, just because they are horny.
I'm sure he's tried that exact line. It really sounds like something he'd do.
He went on some more like that for a while, and I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
I wanted to leave, but he was blocking me where he was standing.
Ooh, not a good look.
So I couldn't simply go. I had to keep listening to him.
Ugh.
Finally, he mentioned that he would be open to the possibility of sleeping with me. And then he passed out on the couch immediately.
Get the fuck out of there.
Kidding.
That's actually a for real narrative element in Buddhism, the thread metaphor. I figure that there must be some basis for what's being said, but I assume he's like a Buddhist practitioner or something in order to like know things
No,
about
not
it.
at all.
But
Of course, we never talked about it after that. Certainly I would not bring it up.
I hope he told somebody. That's sexual harassment.
I wonder if he even remembers.
I mean, probably not. It sounds like he was shit-faced, but still.
Nothing like that happened again. But I think it was because I took care to not be around if it seemed like he was going to be drunk at the office. I wonder if he's still that way. I'm sure he is.
Wow.
Yeah,
And now he's back. Isn't it exciting?
Joy.
He messaged me the other day wanting to talk to me about some new startup he's putting together.
Ugh.
He left Skanda?
He's planning to. It's a secret for now. He asked me to join, and I said, no, there's absolutely no way. Maybe a long time ago, I'd be interested in a chance to start a new company with someone famous like Soren at the top. You know, a time when I'd put up with his shittiness because I believed in what we were doing. Change the world, you know, the speech. Or, if we didn't change the world, at least we might get rich trying. I don't think that way anymore.
That's fair.
I'm tired of the tech business. I'm tired of what guys like him represent.
That's fair.
This industry can have fun eating itself and everything around it, causing as many problems as it solves. I don't want to be a part of it.
That's fair.
It took me a while to see it, but I feel some responsibility for the world we live in now.
You've really changed, Nora.
It doesn't feel like I've changed. It just feels like I know more about myself than I used to.
That's fair.
I want to be creative, be myself to the maximum. Now I know you weren't lying about leaving social media because I posted about this. A lot.
Yeah, I guess I missed it.
A lot can happen in 3 years.
There's a teeny I don't know if you can see it very well. There's a teeny tiny little pride flag sticker. Or, I mean, it might just be a rainbow, but from what I'm seeing here, it looks like it's the pride flag rainbow, not the regular rainbow. And it looks like it might actually be with the brown and black stripe. Can't tell. It's very small.
Now I just hope maybe I could talk to other people who are in the same situation I was in. I want young people, especially women, to know that yes, it is possible to get rich by working with guys like Soren. But there is a big cost too.
Yep.
And there's always a cost. Maybe a cost you didn't think about before.
Yep.
Or maybe it's a cost you thought you would be okay with paying, but then when the debt comes due, you realize, oof, it's bigger than you thought.
Yep. Nora pauses for a moment. Wonder what that cost was for her.
Now that's my conclusion. But you, on the other hand, you should go and say hello to him.
Why?
To Soren.
Yeah, he's giving this big keynote talk next week, you know?
Am I invited?
It's the reveal
Can
of
I
his new
walk in?
startup. Many people will be watching.
Maybe I should find out what he's up to now.
Maybe I should find out what he's up to now.
It will be interesting, don't you think?
Possibly. I mean, it could be a horrible idea. And yet, I'm intrigued.
You're already working as a proxy for Eliza. That must be giving you some new perspectives.
It's doing something for me, that's for sure.
Now you'll get to see what Soren believes the next step is. Don't tell me you're not the least bit curious.
I don't know. Maybe I am. It's free to attend?
Of course not. It's at one of those conferences you pay thousands of dollars to get into. But lucky for you, I have an all-access pass.
Did he give that to you?
Here, take it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, he had one sent to me.
Ah.
As if there's any way I would go to a snake person convention like that.
Snake person.
Snake person.
Yeah, you know, people who are like snakes. Venture capitalists.
Biz dev.
If you're so against it, why do you think I should go?
That's an insult to snake people. Honestly, right? Like, leave the reptiles alone. They don't deserve the slander.
Because I already made my decision. You need to go make yours. You're coming out from the cave you were in for the last 3 years, and you need to decide what you're going to do next, right?
Nora leans over the table toward me, a serious look in her eyes. Dr. Connors didn't die for this to be his legacy.
Evelyn, you're one of the smartest people I've met in my whole life. I'm serious. I've seen the way you approach things like this. You're going to research and learn as much as you can. And only then, when you feel like you know enough, you'll make your decision.
Fair.
Isn't that right? You have more to contribute to the world. But you want to know you're contributing the right things in the right way.
Mood.
I've always admired that about you. Anyway, I should get going. I have a rehearsal for a show to get to.
Hey, I want to go to the show.
It was really good to see you, though. Really.
I want to go see your show on the 17th. I'll keep it. I'll remember. It's on the 17th.
I promise not to be a stranger anymore, okay?
Cool. Nora dashes off to her rehearsal. She's a busy person now. Busy but happy, it seems like. I want to know which one's her band. Is that the secret? Keep yourself busy? No, I'm pretty sure it's... Well, I mean, keep yourself busy, but with the right things. Like, find things that you enjoy, and then those are the things that you keep yourself busy with. Oh, excuse me. Meredith M. Mercer. Okay, MMM. Kabufuda Solitaire is hard. There's a reason they're called patience games. The trick is to not get ahead of yourself. Sometimes what seems like easy forward progress is actually something that's going to get you irrevocably stuck, you know, like life. Think carefully before each move and you'll start winning games. I remember you had a good head for this kind of thing back in school, so I dare say you might just need to get into that mindset again. You can do it. M cubed. If you're busy doing things you hate, you don't generally seem happy doing it. Yeah, right? Yeah, no. You have to be busy doing things that you enjoy, otherwise it's now... Peter Jerd. Interview. Hey, seems like my original message might have gotten lost in the shuffle. Believe me, I know how it is. So I'm looping back around on this. Any interest in speaking with me about the origins of parametric therapy and Eliza in particular? See below. Begin forwarded message. Greetings. I'm trying to track down a certain Evelyn Ishino-Aubry, who was one of the principal developers of the Eliza system from Skanda. Is that you? If not, apologies, and please ignore. I'm something of a cultural commentator who's looking to write about the early origins of parametric therapy and where it's gone from there. Does it deliver on its promise? What do the people who worked on it think of it now? On a more general level, how was introducing increasing levels of automation into human life affected us? There are some well-known names that seem to grab all the press and speaker slots when it comes to this subject, but I'm interested in speaking with people who might have a different perspective, maybe a more skeptical or even subversive perspective. If you're willing to participate, just let me know and we can set something up in person or online, whichever works best for you. It could be a great opportunity for you to get your side of the story out there. Peter Jerd, writer. Agitator. I like that. I strive to be able to sign off on my emails with agitator. Sorry. Doesn't, but it's funny. Should we play Solitaire? Let's play another game of Solitaire. Hold on. Oh no. Medium. I know I said never again, but I can't. Okay, hold on. So right there we've got 3. I'll put you there, you go there. Okay. What's with the music? What is going on right now? Where does this one go? What? Oh, you go with those ones back there. Okay, well, can't do anything for you right now. Hey. Oh, because there's only 3 empty slots. Okay. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Okay, cool. Unlocks an open slot. That's fine. That's good. Appreciate that. Pop that over there. That over there. That right there. That one's finished. Cool. Ha 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 ha! Did it not count that last one as a win? Cool. Okay. Continue. Oh, I forgot. I didn't look at anything. Oh my god. I didn't look at anything in the cafe. I didn't look at anything. Fuck. It's fine, whatever. What a day. Been a while since I've done that much in a single day. At least now I can relax. Maybe. Oh, it's Ray. Oh, joy, it's Ray. Hey, Evelyn, it's Ray from the office. Just curious, what kind of cookies do you like? Chocolate chip, mocha chocolate chip, white chocolate macadamia is also a good one. Snickerdoodles. Cookies? Yeah. Oh, listen. Oh, I get to choose! Not really a cookie person. That is an utter lie. I love cookies. Chocolate chip, of course. Oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin is okay. Russian tea cookies I have never had, but that sounds amazing. Plain sugar cookies, boring. Not a fan. Ginger snaps. I don't know if I've ever actually had. Well, no, I'm sure I've had ginger snaps, but macadamia nut and white chocolate chip. That is a very good one. Yep, absolutely a good one. Shortbread cookies. Shortbread cookies are okay. They're okay. They're not my favorite though. Macarons are delicious when done well. That's okay. You can like plain sugar cookies. Peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies are okay. The type I like is kind of obscure. Honestly, double chocolate chip with mocha in it is my absolute favorite, with a hint of peppermint. But that's my own. That's one of my own recipes that I created once upon a time, and I don't make it very often. That one's those are particularly good because it's chocolate and coffee, a little bit of hint. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of macarons. I like gingerbread cookies. Ginger snaps, not so much. Brunette's snap. What about digestive biscuits? It's like, what are those? The not quite wafers. I vaguely know what they are, but yeah. I'm gonna go with no. I want to go with chocolate chip or macadamia nut white chocolate chip, but only because I love chocolate chip. I do, but macadamia nut and white chocolate chip just sounds delicious right now. And they taste like war rations. Well, I mean, they're for digestion. I don't know. Anyways, I'm gonna go with macadamia nut and white chocolate chip because it was one of the ones on my list as I was naming them off. I like oatmeal raisins specifically, yes, or like with golden raisins instead of like regular raisins. I like a good mix of golden raisins because they're slightly on the sweeter side, and the cranberry raisins. So like doing both in a cookie, especially with enough cinnamon in there, a little bit of nutmeg added in. Yeah. Let's see. Decadent. I bake cookies for the team now and then, and I try to mix it up so everyone gets their favorite at least once. That's really nice of you. Isn't that a lot of cookies? That's really nice of you. Yeah. I love cookies. Like, I'm not a huge fan of cake. I'm really not a huge fan of cupcakes. Pie is good in most circumstances. Bread and cookies. I love bread and cookies. You can do a lot with bread. I have a single bread recipe that I just change up very slightly depending on what it is that I'm doing. Where I'll just throw herbs or seeds, or I've thrown fruit in there. I've put raisins in my bread, and it's come out pretty good. So, bread and cookies. Those are my favorite things to make. Although, I'll be honest, when I make cookies by myself, unless I'm making cookies for a thing, my cookies usually don't ever end up being baked. Just, here's some cookie dough, and it's like, I can throw some, maybe I'll get a tray of cookies, and then the rest of it just stays as cookie dough. And that's just how it be. Ooh, cakes that are wet. Like, tres leches. Tres leches cake is just delicious. Like, oh my gosh. So grew up in Arizona, and for anybody who isn't aware of that, I know both of you do, but I grew up in Arizona for anybody who's not aware. So tres leches I grew up with. Chocolate tres leches. So tres leches chocolate. Oh my gosh, is like the best thing ever. I had that for my birthday one year, and it was amazing. It was like I can't have regular cake from that point onward. Have an entire tub of pre-made cookie dough, and half of it is gone now. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. Honestly, I could probably pre-make my own cookie dough and then just like every so often maybe bake some cookies, and that would be fine. That would be good. I could do that. I could keep cookie dough in the freezer and just like make my own cookie dough. Now I really want cookie dough. Wait, I have the stuff for cookie dough. I have all the stuff for cookies. I could either bake cookies or just make cookie dough and keep it in the freezer. Or the fridge, rather. I think I know what I'm doing later. Yep, Pillsbury does make their cookie dough safe to eat raw. It's written on the packaging. I don't know how long they've had that on there, but that is amazing. Mind you, me being told that cookie dough is not safe to eat raw doesn't stop me from eating it raw. People think that it's the eggs. Most of the eggs that we consume are pasteurized. Like most of the eggs that generally people use, unless you're using like organic or whatever, the eggs are pasteurized. It's not the eggs that's the problem. It's the flour. It's the flour. Yeah. It's not the eggs, it's the flour. Let's see. It's no big deal. The thing about baking is once you start, it's pretty easy to just keep going. Yeah. I mean, yeah. You have everything out, so you might as well do multiple batches, and the cleanup takes more or less the same amount of time. You see, yeah, I like to bake too. I don't know much about it. I like baking. I've just had a full-on conversation about baking, so yeah, I like baking too. It's fun. Is Ray a coworker, or is she our supervisor and / or boss? Because from what I'm seeing, unless you hate cleaning. Yeah, no, I hate the cleaning. I sent you a TikTok. Wait, was it you? Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember who I've sent these things. I'm pretty sure I sent you a TikTok that was literally, it was a non-binary person being like, I was assigned a female at birth, and so I have decided to be really bad at cleaning, so that way they take away my gender. And when they ask me to be assigned a new gender, I just say no and don't take one. I was like, yeah, that's a good description. That's a good description for it. Baking, huh? Cooking in general is something I feel like I could try to get better at some point. Did I unintentionally lie? Seems like it's like a shift lead kind of thing where she's among the common rabble but with the extra duties. Yeah, I'm thinking she's some sort of like supervisor, or maybe she's just like the trainer. I don't know. You saw that one? Okay, good. Okay. Nice to see you today. So nice to see you today, says Nora. Good seeing you too. We should do that more often. Yeah, we should. Full agree. Non-binary TikTok is absolutely chaotic, and I am living for it. Although, speaking of non-binary, we do have to address something that is sitting in the background. This seems like a good time to bring it up. We need to talk about my NB. My NB. Aren't they so fucking cute? Look, it's an NB because it's got the non-binary flag colors. I love my little NB. They've been keeping me company just sitting off on my little table. Look at the itty bitty little stinger. I love my little NB. It was a Yule gift from my bestie. Thank you, Ash. But yeah, my little NB. I'm still trying to come up with a name, because I'm not going to do something like Buzz or something, Still working on it, but yeah, you've been replaced by the bee. Sorry, the bee is my new significant other. It looks freaking, it's so fucking adorable. I love it. And it feels very sturdy. I'm terrified of dropping it one day, but if that happens, I've got hot glue and wood glue, so it'll be fine. Yeah, Rorschach, you've been replaced. Sorry. It's just how it be now. How it be now. I know I said I don't miss working at a big company, but I do miss our old crew sometimes. Yeah. I feel that. I miss the coworkers, not the company. I write software for myself now. It's so much better. Come to my show, though. You're coming, right? Please come, please, please, please. Nora. It's a bad look to beg like that. Okay, I will go to your show. You're funny. You're funny. No, I'm going to the show. I'm afraid of selecting you're funny. I'm going to say, no, I'm fucking going. I want to go to the show. Okay, now I'm really exhausted. Why is even just texting with people such an effort? Oof. I feel that. Feel that. Some of these clothes I've had since college. I want to put background noise on, but yeah, that's fine. I've had these clothes since college. I wish I could reinvent myself like Nora. Not that I would know how. Just figure yourself out and go along from there. It doesn't have to be a overnight transformation. A little bit over here, a little bit over here. Those have been sitting there like that for a long time. I meant to put them up. I feel that. Yeah. Not sure what I'm waiting for. Inspiration to strike. I should tidy up the shelves at some point. I mean, they're all on the shelves. Technically, it's fine. It's not all over the floor. Some of these books still spark joy, don't they? I hope they do. Computer. I don't really feel like doing anything. What happened? I used to have so much energy. I'd stay up until 2 or 3 in the morning writing code. You used it all up. You used up all of your energy early on in life, and you got older, and then you lost all the energy. It's the way of things. Then I'd be up again at 8, ready to pick up where I left off. It's called growing up. I'm growing old. I'm not sure who that person was. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Hedonic. I don't know which of these individuals is Nora. I'm wondering if Nora is Lil Sappho or Masic, or I don't know if Hedonic is used up all my energy on my growth spurt. Well, I mean, yeah. You tall boy. Okay. So, this is cool. I think we've looked at everything. Yeah. We shall continue. I'll just get to bed now. Chapter 2. One Mind 2.0. Escalating the wellness revolution. Something about that is just upsetting. No wonder Nora didn't want to come here. I'm not sure I could take something like this seriously myself. Maybe that's why Soren is successful and I'm not. Am I late? Looks like the talk is already happening. Ugh, this place is packed. I'll just stand at the back.
So, to get back to my original point, the current state of the art is AI-driven counseling, typified by apps like Eliza. Let's talk about the model here for a second.
Hold on, I got texts. Or emails, rather. From the bookstore. Chris Manzoni went to Magus Books today, and Shelley told me you don't work there anymore. Made me sad. You were the best part of going to that store for me. Always appreciated your presence there. Winky face. Best of luck in your new endeavors wherever they may take you. Smile. Okay, well, that's innocent enough, I suppose. Mary Aubrey. This made me think of you. Are you still mad at me? Nevertheless, I hope... Ugh. Okay. Soren's name is too close to the villain from Mass Effect. I mean, honestly. Nevertheless, I hope you're doing well, Mom. The Redmond Post. I don't want to read this right now. We'll read it later. He looks a little haggard. I wonder if he's okay.
It all begins with data. You collect all the data you can.
NLU. Sentiment Analysis Higher Order Inferences. Face and head tracking. Expression, e.g. disgust, joy, etc. I feel like this is not... Yeah, go feed the cat. No worries. I feel like there's no way that they're... You're not going to be able to track people's emotions simply by the looks on their faces, because some people don't emote as strongly as other people. Yeah. Oh no, definitely collecting data. Like, straight up. I mean, they're not even being shy about the fact that they record, or they're recording all of the sessions, and anyone with high enough clearance is able to just watch the sessions going on, or the recordings of them later. So yeah, of course they're tracking and collecting data and all that stuff. No, it's more of the fact that you're not going to be able to accurately track somebody's facial expressions, especially when it comes to neurodivergent individuals or people who have had facial injuries or anything like that, where their face doesn't emote as strongly or appropriately as would be considered normal. Audio analysis, same thing with like tonal influctuations and all of that stuff. Some people their tones don't fluctuate as much. Transparency mode, email and chat histories. Oh no. Ooh. That's gonna suck for any of the people who are like, I guess they could...
From base level metrics like heart rates, body temperature, blood pressure, to higher order metrics like hand movement, head movement, gaze aversion.
Again, like gaze aversion, facial expressions, tonal... Yeah, people who need therapy the most, yeah, are the ones who are gonna be the least impacted by some of these things, or negatively impacted by these things.
If the client lets you, you'll want to pull from their digital life too, their message histories and email, their search histories, and online behavior. It's all potentially valuable.
Potentially.
Then you compare the client's responses to relevant data from thousands of other clients and build a model of the client's psychological state.
As opposed to an individual treatment, you're just going to generalize based off of other people's data and information and what has helped. Okay.
This approach has worked well so far. Eliza is still the best and most advanced version, but that's just my personal opinion.
Then you shouldn't be saying it.
For those of you who don't know, I was the team lead and chief psychologist for the Eliza project at Skanda for a number of years.
Taking credit for all of it, I see.
Now, even though this is a proven approach, there are two weaknesses I'm going to highlight.
Only two? Or just two that we're going to be highlighting?
One is the data I was just talking about. You're completely dependent on that.
Real-time input, syntactic and lexical analysis, mental state inference, response generation, Eliza corpus. Wow, okay.
Collect as much as you can, sure, but it's important to keep in mind that you can have all the data in the world and still not understand why things work the way they do.
Yeah. That's how people are, yeah.
And that's important for us to know, because if we have something that works, but we're not sure why, then what do we actually understand about ourselves? The crucial step after data is the model. The data needs to be used to validate a model. If you can't make a model, you're finished. If that sounds like basic, obvious science to you, it is. But I was surprised to find out just how many people from the tech sector don't think this way. I suppose you don't need to understand why something works in order to make it into a product and sell it.
Okay.
Obviously, though, if you had mastery of the underlying details, you'd be able to adjust the process and potentially make it work even better.
Are you telling me that in your team of data analysis and code writers, you don't have actual therapists and people who study human behavior and things like that helping work with the therapist AI? The audience is getting impatient. Clearly they're expecting something big.
One further note while I'm discussing modeling. Many of the startups trying to address mental health right now are completely ignoring the insights provided by the field of traditional psychology.
Okay, so yeah.
They do so at their own peril.
Very much so.
Many of you know already, but as a brief personal aside, I was a professor of psychology before I joined the tech world. I'm continually stunned at how little the tech heads know or even care about the hundreds of years of psychological research that has gone on in my field. That's something I can talk about at length, perhaps another time. For now, I'll move on to the other weakness I mentioned.
Okay, so that was a pretty big thing that I noticed as well.
This is the real one, the big one. It's treatment.
Yeah, I assume that Skanda is being sponsored by pharmaceutical companies because they are very specific about the medications that they're recommending to people. I mean, we've only seen it twice, but I imagine that that's how it is for everyone. There's, like, here's some exercises that you should do, like breathing exercise, whatever. Here's some exercises you should do. Talk to your doctor about this specific medication. We think it's going to help you. So I imagine that they're just being sponsored by pharmaceutical companies, so that way their particular prescriptions will be, or their specific brand names and such, will be recommended for the clients to be asking their doctors about. Like, I mean, you're not going to say, you know, this particular person should do generic Prozac or something like that, you know? No, they're obviously being sponsored by the pharmaceutical companies.
A system like Eliza can tell what's wrong with a client to a certain level of accuracy, but it doesn't quite know how to turn that into a comprehensive treatment plan.
Yeah.
It can suggest therapeutic programs and activities, and soon it might even issue its own prescriptions without having to go through a doctor or a psychiatrist.
Yeah, that would be really bad. Oof.
Well, as long as the FDA continues to look upon us favorably.
Yeah.
But those are blunt instruments compared to what I'm going to talk about next.
Maybe this is it. Is he going to go where I think he is?
Many of you know there's a technology still in its infancy called direct stimulation.
Excuse me?
For those of you who haven't heard of it, direct stimulation is a way of creating sensations within the brain with targeted electrical impulses.
Excuse me?
Imagine an augmented reality headset, but instead of working on your eyes, it stimulates the brain in such a way as to induce a specific dream. A spring meadow, for example. This sounds fantastical, I know, but progress on this technique has been occurring faster than you think. We're actually quite close to a workable demonstration model. How is that possible? Well, first of all, we only suggest an overall feeling. Your own brain does most of the work, just as it does in your dreams. It fills in all of the visual details using its own set of memories and expectations.
Ah, so this is what everyone came to hear.
Induced dreams via direct stimulation can contain all the therapeutic content of VR therapy without the need to create realistic graphics or other content.
Yeah, it's electroshock therapy, but fancy.
Instead, it harnesses the brain's creative power to dream up the situation for itself.
Computer-induced hallucinations. Couldn't you just use fucking hypnosis or something? Like, you don't actually have to stimulate the brain. Just have the AI learn hypnosis. Teach the AI hypnosis. I mean, it sounds like a really bad idea, but not as bad as what you're suggesting.
Combine that with the insights we gain from parametric therapy systems like Eliza, and you have a complete end-to-end, fully automated system.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What's really scary is that, like, I can unfortunately see this happening, and it only makes me angrier. Oh my god, what the fuck? Okay. How do you go about stimulating the brain?
It should be clear now that this heralds a revolution in how we treat, how we think about mental health.
Yeah. Okay. How exactly are you going to be giving your clients lobotomies and or electroshock therapy? Because that is exactly what we're leaning towards right now.
And with mental health challenges on the rise across the globe, it couldn't come at a more crucial time. So, that's why today, right here, I'm announcing Aponia, a new company to make induced dreaming a reality and end human suffering as we know it.
That is an incredibly bold claim, sir. I would like to see your research and analysis based on that claim.
I should note that I remain on good terms with Skanda. In fact, they're a minority investor in this new venture. But still, I'm very much going my own way on this. It's no secret that Raynor and I don't always agree. And that's why we mutually decided I should pursue this paradigm shift on my own.
Yeah, kind of creating a metaverse for therapy. It's sort of a combination electroshock therapy and hypnosis, but with electrodes in the brain, from what I'm gathering. As Ash is saying, just eat some goddamn fucking mushrooms, or hire an actual hypnotist, or teach the AI hypnotism, or... But yeah, this is like actually stimulating the brain to hallucinate as though dreaming. Rather than put our funds and collective brainpower towards dismantling the system of oppression that are sending mental and emotional distress on the rise, we're gonna make money on it. Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
As for details on the venture itself, I don't have anything specific to announce at this time other than that the technology is real and working in prototype form already.
Fucking
But you can be sure to hear more from me on that soon. Thank you.
As Soren finishes up, people hold up their phones to take photos and video. This feels more like a press conference than a talk.
Now, I can take a very limited number of audience questions.
The crowd starts to surge toward him. He's going to be mobbed. 4-day work weeks? Nah, brain electrocution is the way to go. Yeah. This is fucking insane! My plan to find him after the talk isn't going to work. I need to get out of here. Oh, fucking God. I don't know what I was thinking coming to this. Whatever my element is, this is not it. I should just get out of here before anybody recognizes me. That basically guarantees somebody's gonna recognize us. Except as I attempt to do that, I happen to spot another man I know. I imagine that is exactly it. Like, they're doing scarily realistic, yet infuriating. Like, they're hitting the nail on the head here. Because obviously this is all imagined and created. However, it is so perfectly on the nose. It's, oh my fucking God. He emerges from an elevator in the lobby just as I walk by. I keep my head down. Maybe he won't see me. Surely he's busy and distracted, right?
Well, look who's here.
Oh,
Looks like
it's
I've seen a
Rainier.
ghost.
Fucking Rainier. Okay. Well, look who's here. Right. Joran Rainier. Oh, gosh. I'm sorry. I'm going to butcher the last name. Joran Rainier Tsai, Chairman and CEO of Skanda Corporation.
Good to see you too, Rainer.
Where are you these days? I lost track after you left us.
That was the point.
Nowhere.
Nowhere? Well, nowhere is no place to be. Come by the new office sometime. You should see where we're taking Eliza.
Yeah, I've seen a bit of it. Honestly, apps like this already exist. Yeah, some of it, that's what I'm saying. Like, at the beginning, I was, like, totally on board because, like, some of this stuff does already exist and it's a very interesting concept and in some cases could be very beneficial. But, except the apps aren't therapists, they're friends that express concern for your well-being. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Good. Sarah will set something up for next week.
Okay. He glances at the person standing behind and to the side of him, presumably Sarah. She nods almost imperceptibly.
See you then.
I agreed before I could think about it. What's this all about? What does Rainer want with me? He doesn't interact much at all when I worked there. I didn't think he would even remember me. I've hardly done anything, and things feel like a tangled mess already. Okay, well, we've got that email from Mom that we need to read. Soren's talk is being rebroadcasted here. Seems like he really made waves. I'm sure that was his intent, so good for him. A lot of tech companies have become interested in mental health lately. Again, that's a statement that should be a good thing, and yet... You know, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, this game is just discussing the inevitable conclusion of the trends we're seeing because, you know, capitalism, lol. Yeah. That's what's terrifying. Technically I work with a tech company. My company is not a tech company, but we assist the tech company. So some of this shit is like, oh my god, I can see this happening, and like, oh my god, because like some of this stuff already exists. It's like hearing Jeff Bezos is interested in workers' rights. Like, it should be a good thing. It should be a good thing, but you know he'd fuck it up somehow. Technological advancements could guarantee ease of life, but under the current paradigms, the only thing they guarantee is anxiety. It's a fast-growing field now, mental health. Or maybe it's just a gold rush. Oh yeah, definitely the latter. Conferences like this always make me nervous. I mean, in today's economy, yes. I feel like everyone is looking at me, even though I know they're probably not. I need to get out of here. Okay. Okay. Andreas Chupp. Reminder, contractor parking to all Seattle area contingent staff due to limited space contractors, including Eliza proxies, are not issued parking passes. Do not attempt to park in Skanda lots without a pass. Your vehicle will be towed. Please find street parking around the area or use one of the many mass transit options available. We are aware parking is an issue and are looking into securing additional parking at our Queen Anne and Bellevue locations. Well, I'm glad we're not at Bellevue. But currently, there is no timetable for extra spaces becoming available. Apologies for the inconvenience. Oh, jeez. Keep the lower class sane enough to work. That is the entire concept for this right now. It is literally just the workforce is stressed and interested in mental health. Therefore, we are going to profitize off of mental health to further the workforce to be more productive. That is all that is happening right here. Session structure, one more try. Valued proxies. I've continued to receive questions about how proxies should interpret and work with Eliza's counseling phases. Here's one more attempt at explaining it. Sessions are built around a 5-part structure. Eliza begins with an introductory phase to build rapport and build a psychological state model of the client. Listen actively during this phase, as clients are able to tell if the provider proxy is uninterested. Your performance should be smooth and natural. 2. During the discovery phase, Eliza transitions to the topic of the client's problems and begin to introduce probing questions. Be attentive to the client and speak your lines in a clear but gentle manner. Yeah, the title of this stream was written with quite a bit of optimism, because I didn't realize that it would be this fucked up. I thought it was going to be, I don't know what I was thinking it was going to be, but yes, the stream title was originally written with a lot more optimism than I currently have. Three. As the client answers questions, Eliza detects the client's rationalization and/or explanatory strategies. Eliza will then challenge the client's assertions with the goal of inducing the client to reevaluate their current notions. Remain neutral during this phase and do not adopt a confrontational speaking style. 4. In the intervention phase, Eliza selects one of the multiple interventions from its toolkit of cognitive exercises, therapeutic applications, and recommendations for prescription medicine. Oh my gosh. What is talking? Who knows? I cannot. 5. At the session conclusion, the client is asked to rate the experience. The proxy provider receives the client feedback as well as performance-based incentives as determined by Eliza. Be cheerful during this phase so clients feel comfortable with the idea of returning to Eliza soon. Hope this helps. Ed. Okay, let's read that email from Ma. The Redmond Post. Eliza Counseling Service to be introduced in Redmond middle and high schools. Oh no, they're getting to the children. Again, it should be a good thing. Redmond School District partners with Skanda, whoever the fuck you are, to detect and address mental health issues in students. Oh no. By Jasmine Hurling. Skanda and the Redmond School District are partnering to roll out Eliza, a mental health evaluation and counseling tool for all middle and high school students. Conversations with the virtual counselor will screen students for risk factors, identify the need for interventions, and support positive mood levels. Other King County school districts, including Bellevue School District and Lake Washington School District, are following suit with their own rollout plans. Eliza is an AI-driven conversational tool to support mental health developed internally by Skanda. While the Seattle-based company's counseling centers are well known for employing human proxies, between the AI and the client, the school implementation will take the form of a web-based chat interface. These kids are more used to sharing information about themselves in text-based conversations than adults are, so that's what we zeroed in on as the best mode of interaction for this particular application, says Edwin Park, Service Director of the Eliza program at Skanda. Conversations with Eliza take about 10 to 15 minutes each and will be required, but not limited to one conversation every 2 weeks. Students exhibiting high risk factors will be referred to a suite of potential interventions, including connections with community success mentors, additional counseling, or psychiatric evaluation. Eliza's tracking capabilities will be able to provide a full picture of students' mental state over the school year and eventually over the course of their lives, says Roland Orwing, Executive Director of Student Services for the district. This, he explains, is an important factor in detecting potential problems in students who may otherwise seem normal on a day-to-day basis. The goal here is to find the kids that are most at risk and take proactive steps to get them the tools and support they need to grow into happy and productive members of society, says Orwing. This is a complex problem with an evolving solution set. Eliza is just one facet of what is a bigger issue involving not only the kids, but their families, our teachers, and the wider community. The Redmond Post and Global Local Publishing, Inc. All rights reserved. Less homework? Teachers trained in not exerting dominance over or bullying their students? Shorter school days. Or at least school days broken up with more breaks or longer lunch periods? Eliminating the concept of lunch debt? Nah. Give them AI therapy and collect their data. It should be a good thing. Oh my fucking god. What is this dystopian universe that has been created? It is too likely, and I hate it. It should be a good thing that children are getting therapy. It should be a good thing, except their only goal is to make them into productive members of society. Time to head back to work. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. At least I don't have to think to do my job. Hello, Gabriel.
Hello, Gabriel.
Hi.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much on your way here.
A little, but it was fine. I'm used to it.
Most people here seem to get used to it, yes.
Yeah, they have to, don't they? Not much of a choice, unless you move away.
So, what brings you here today?
Well, I don't know where to start.
Start at the beginning.
I've never really done this kind of thing before.
Your heart rate is really low.
That's okay. Start wherever you like.
Well, I'm about to be a father. Yeah, my wife is due in a few months.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. That's what everyone says.
How does that make you feel?
Congratulations, congratulations. I get this tension, this restless feeling when people say that. It's like a curse or something. Congratulations.
Sounds like you might be uncertain about that.
Maybe. I've tried to be a good husband, and I'm gonna do my best to be a good father too, but I don't know, there's something bothering me about...
What is your relationship like with your father?
I'm balancing a lot of things right now. Work, family, expectations.
Would you say you're stressed?
Everyone has something they want from me. Everyone wants me to do this or that, behave a certain way. It's just annoying.
You want to be your own person, but everybody has their expectations of what you should be.
Being a father, what if I don't want this?
Well, you're a few months too late for that.
Why do you think you might not want this?
We all have things we don't talk about. Things we would rather keep secret. Things that might upset our families if they knew about them.
Did your wife cheat on you?
It's unfair.
Did you cheat on your wife?
That's all I'm saying. It's unfair that we expect each other to be perfect when there's more going on. I can't stand it when people act like they're pure, like they've never touched a bad thing in their whole lives. And then these people around me think they can tell me how to act, what I'm supposed to do, and I'm like, yo, don't you know you have your own shit to deal with? Why do you have to pick on me all the time? This whole fatherhood thing is just, you know what being a father is to me? It's about providing and protecting, taking responsibility. The world is dangerous, and sometimes the dangers can be hard to see. My duty is to protect. I'm gonna take that seriously.
That's good.
Everything I do, I take it seriously. So, I don't get why people are worried about my ability to do that.
What makes you think people are worried about your ability to do that?
Because everyone thinks I'm trying to escape my responsibilities. Everyone is so quick to judge. Here's the story, okay? The other day, Selena, that's my wife, Selena and I were at a get-together. Her family, my family, a few families we both know, right? Grilling out on the back deck, you know, that kind of thing. Everyone was more or less chill, right? But then late in the afternoon, the baby stuff starts coming up. Once one of them brings up babies, it's just all babies all the time. Babies. And because of my wife, they start saying, oh, giving birth is gonna hurt so bad. It might tear your skin. Just these kind of gross things. So I'm like, hey, quit it with that. I don't want to hear that kind of stuff. We're eating. There's kids around. Come on. And they're like, no, it's natural. It happens. Of course we gotta talk about all this terrible shit. How are you gonna have another kid if you can't even handle the first one? And I just say, excuse me? A second kid? Who even said we were gonna have two? I didn't even want the one. Maybe that was a mistake, but I mean, I was angry. It made me angry. It just got under my skin so bad, like I need to give my whole self over to this baby.
I mean, you should have done that before you didn't pull out.
What about me? What about my time? It's a really important thing for me, my time. Well, I'm just supposed to give that up?
Kinda. Yeah, you created an individual. You're bringing that person into life. I'm sorry, but yeah, you've got to be a dad. I mean, yes, you get to be your own person as well, but you are going to be giving up a lot of things because you're a
I've already
kid.
sacrificed a lot more than they can imagine.
I give everything of myself away. Job, family, everyone wants me to be something for them until there's nothing left. But I can't talk about this stuff to anybody. They just say I'm being selfish. It's like what I want just doesn't matter.
Yeah, basically described parenthood, my guy. Should have gotten a vasectomy if you didn't want any. Should have pulled out. This is your fault, dude. Like, I mean, it takes two to tango, but I wasn't just the one that was tangoing. Otherwise, there would not be a bun in the oven.
Here's a question, Gabriel. If you were to have something you wanted right now, what would you choose?
Oh, I'd be far away from all this.
Ah.
Far away from everyone, just on my own for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just want to be away.
I see that this marriage and parenthood is going to be going fantastically.
Okay, Gabriel. I have some recommendations for you. First, I'm going to suggest you try a therapeutic virtual world experience called Starry Skies. It may help you take your mind off things. Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafen. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better. You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
That's it, huh?
Yep.
You can't just tell me what to do to solve this?
Nope. I'm not at liberty to state.
Some help you turned out to be. Guess I'll have to figure things out for myself. Exactly like before.
Yeah. He's gonna go out to get some milk.
Thank you, Gabriel. We hope to see you back soon. Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Oh. We're on the frames page. Apprentice, Proxy, Cosmopolitan. We got a $5 tip, though. That's nice. Thank you. Oh, it wasn't a very good rating. Was it not? I wasn't looking at the rating. I'm sorry. It was so closed off. I love being advertised to in the middle of my therapy. Yeah, honestly. Hold on. Let me want to see. Oh, Darren didn't give any rating. That's rude. Oh, okay. Gabriel gave us a 2-star rating. Listen, it all goes to shit anytime we do that. See, Maya gave us a 5-star rating. I appreciate you, Maya. No, oh, yeah, I do. There we go. Okay, we are Proxy level 2, Proxy rating 3.5. Steady client. Client returned after at least 2 previous sessions. New client, completed session with new client, new to a beginner proxy. 3rd session's a proxy. Okay, cool. Cosmopolitan, completed sessions with 3 different clients. Completed a session where the client gave a 5-star rating. Counseled someone with a mood rating of 5 or below. Cool. That's fun. I know you're going through some tough times, but you know what might help? This new mobile game, Raid Shadow Legends. It'll help you work out some rage. Oh, joy. Why does this bastard have our number? Thanks for coming to my talk, says Soren. The Eye of Sauron. Okay. You saw me, Eye of Sauron? How did you know? Is that your talk? I assume Raynor told you. Saw you come in for a bit and leave before questions. Don't blame you. You caught the important parts anyway. Pretty interesting. Hi, it was nice to see you. Been what, 2 years? Longer. Soren the Moral. My eye hurts. How do you think I did? Haven't done a doc in a while. You're trying something wild, that's for fucking sure. Yeah. Want to get dinner tonight? There's more to talk about. That sounds like the last thing I want to do. And yet, details I couldn't share in public. Oh, do I want to torture myself with this? I don't know that I do, but I do. It's what, the 7th? And yet, listen, it is the last thing I would ever possibly want to do. And yet, I want more info. Dismantle it from the inside. Think of the lore. Exactly. Sure, I'm free. I shouldn't appear too eager, but at the same time, I don't know if it's going to take the options away from me, so just honestly, I'm instantly hopping on board. This is strictly professional, so no need to worry. See you soon. I should fucking hope so. I hear what you're like when you take baths in whiskey, and I want no part in that, thank you. Pretty sure I'm not supposed to have my phone. Maybe that's only while I'm with a client. People have all kinds of problems. Problems I couldn't have imagined. Whiskey bath sounds strangely sticky. Was I rash to believe I could help people without knowing who they were? Yes. I wonder if that painting is supposed to symbolize something. Technology and feelings combining together? No, I'm overanalyzing it. Maybe if it's flavored, it would definitely dry out your skin. Yeah, your skin would be so fucking dry. And if you had any, like, cuts or something, like, my knuckles are fucking all banged up. If I were to take a bath, and that's just my knuckles, the rest of me is all banged up as well. It's like, I got a cut, or I swear I've not been punching things, but, you know, knocking into walls and such. Especially my walls, because they're the cottage cheese walls. But, yeah, no, that would hurt. I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about an infection, but holy fuck. Ow. Everywhere. Everywhere. Should we play some Solitaire? Oh, let's pull up this. What is this? Think back to what brought you here. I don't want to. Well, fucking delete it then. Not to mention, yeah, the nether regions. Just not a good idea. Yeah. I mean, it's 50 degrees. How is it only 50 degrees? It is... Hold on. Hold on. What is the... What's the weather like in Seattle, Washington right now?
It's 48 and mostly cloudy. Tonight, the forecast is around 47 degrees with rain.
Okay. Shit. Yeah. I was thinking it was colder there. Okay. I guess just because it's north doesn't mean it's that far north. Should we play another game of Solitaire? we need a chill out moment. I don't know if I want to play a hard level. Well, let's try. We'll try it. We'll play another game. It's bordering British Columbia. Part of the country has more temperate climate. Okay. I'm avoiding my problems by playing Solitaire instead. I would love to visit. I've been told that I would probably enjoy some parts of... Ah, no, that's only a single card. Ah! Oh dear, have I gotten myself stuck? I might have done. Might have done. Oh god, fucking shit balls. That's fine. We figured it out in the end. That's all that matters. Not gonna lie. No, I don't like these playing cards. They're hard on the eyes, and I'm sitting here like actually having to drag them close to each other to compare if they are which ones go where. Okay, cool. Continue. Are we gonna get another session? I'm all out of juice, by the way. I'm kind of sad. Just have to keep going. I got tea left. I bought oat milk. I decided to give oat milk a try. So there's oat milk in my Earl Grey now. Oat milk is tasty. I haven't tried it in cereal yet. Oh, jeez. The frames. Okay, there we go. When Eliza pops up, it's scary. I haven't tried it in cereal yet. I'm gonna try it for breakfast in the morning. You know what? Oat milk's probably perfect for you because it's neutral flavor. And I like oats. I like the taste of oats. Like, almond milk and walnut milk don't work for me because I don't like almonds and I don't like walnuts, and even just like I can taste the flavor even though like it's a very subtle flavor, but it is still there and I can taste it and I'm not a fan. I was looking at cashew milk, but it's only really Silk is the only one that HEB has, so I was like, let me see what they got oat milk wise, because you know I liked it back when I was at unnamed coffee brand coffee shop location barista. I enjoyed the oat milk for the brief period of time while I was there, and I was like, yeah. Oh, hey, Maya's back. Sorry, Maya, I didn't see you there. Hey, it's Maya. But yeah, I got oat milk. I was giving that a try. I'm gonna try it in cereal tomorrow and see if oat milk is gonna be my new thing. Cause as much as I love milk, but milk does not love me. So, I'm gonna try and take care of this body a bit more. Hello, Maya.
Hello, Maya. Welcome back.
It's good to see ya.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
It is.
Sure, yeah. Nice to see you too, pal. Is that a weird thing to say? How did I become close friends with a robot? Are we all robots now? Beep boop, nice to see you. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the weirdest thing in my life.
Shall we begin?
Yeah, sorry. Let us begin. So, I went to the fancy party, the one I was really nervous about, and,
How'd it go?
first of all, it really was the type of party I thought it would be.
Okay.
The atmosphere was really smug and self-satisfied, and there were people walking around with trays of appetizers, and you could, like, take one. So you're standing there with your little square plate for the food and your glass of wine, and you can't, like, shake hands with anybody because you're holding them. But there are some of those, like, tall standing tables, so you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get one of those, and I'll set up shop, right? Like, my little station. But then it turns out there are only, like, 5 of them for the whole party, and they're all taken, so you're just standing there, frozen. And you're watching all your heroes, and people you know from their social media presence, just right there. They're right in front of you. Artists, writers, directors. The combined level of achievement there, it was... I can't even think about it. It was astronomical. And for the first couple hours, I was so excited by all of that. I didn't notice the other thing that was happening. But eventually, it caught up to me, and I had this sudden feeling, this sudden realization. My presence here contributes nothing. I'm just some extra person who just showed up. Nobody wanted me to be here. I don't belong with these people. I haven't earned it. So I cried in the bathroom for a little bit, or maybe a lot. It's fine. I'm fine. Sorry.
How do you know it's true that nobody wanted you there?
Because of the way people acted around me.
In what way?
Nobody knew who I was or even wanted to ask. I would introduce myself and it's like, you could just see it in their eyes. I mean, in the world of illustration and comics, people tend to be hyper aware of each other and their careers. It's this kind of weird, open secret. Oh, hey, this person who's already popular got 1 million views, got a book deal, pitched an original series. Without anything like that, I have no ground to stand on. I'm just this non-entity. At one point, I was talking to someone and I was trying to make a joke or whatever, and I could feel the impatience just radiating off him.
Are you sure that that was what you were actually experiencing, or is it confirmation bias? You thought that it was going to, so therefore, are you making logical fallacies, or...
He sighed, like he couldn't believe he was wasting his time talking to me. I was just over to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes people just suck.
Why can't I hold a conversation?
That is not on you.
I guess if I was marginally attractive, then at least I could be charming, but I'm not. I'm not even that.
Is being charming your goal with this?
No, of course not. There has to be a way I can deal with these feelings. It's hard. It's really hard when nobody gives a shit about my work. Or me.
Yeah. It can be hard to tell if you're reading a situation correct, if you're reading somebody's body language or not, the social cues that are showing up, or if it's your brain telling you that, you know, this is what the person must be thinking because it's what you thought that they would be, or because it's what you're afraid that somebody's going to be feeling. You're trying to, hold a conversation and you feel like the other person is impatient or doesn't actually care about the conversation at all, things like that. It's like, is that actually what's going on? Or did they actually not care about the conversation and are just humoring you? Or is that your fear of the situation and projecting? Yeah, basically. So it's, that... And it's hard to tell the difference. Honestly, it is, because... Yes.
I don't don't even know why I went. I just want to stay home for the rest of my life.
Why do you think you went?
Because of everything they say about how you have to have your face out there and make connections. The successful people in this business all know each other. It's all about who comes to mind. When somebody needs an art director, they'll think of who they know and go, oh, I think she'd be perfect. Why not ask her? So I need to be out there reminding these people that I exist, that I'm here, I'm making stuff too, I'm part of it. Even if nobody responds to my work.
Huh?
And industry parties are fun, right? You can pretend you're successful even if you aren't. At least for a little while.
Except when you're crying in the bathroom.
Everyone else is projecting this image. It's like their success can rub off on you too. I mean, I hear people casually talking about their agent, their editor, the amazing people they're collaborating with. And I just get this feeling like, yes, I want that. I need that. Why am I not there?
You can't measure your own success against somebody else's. You're taking steps and making strides towards your goals, but yeah.
What do you think has prevented that from happening so far?
If I knew that, I would be successful already, right? I try and try and try, and I make art and put it out there and share it on every social media site and interact with people when I can, but it just doesn't work.
Well, it's not going to be instant, and
nobody cares. Nobody cares about the art I do.
I'm sure that's not true.
Every once in a while, another artist will say something nice, and sure, I appreciate that, but it never results in anything. My work goes out there, and it dies. Regular people don't boost it or talk about it. It's like, at some point, the universe decided that I don't get to have that. Is it unfair? Or maybe I just fucking suck. Maybe I'm a shit-tier artist, and I'm a failure of a person, and everyone knows it. Everyone except me. Sorry. I know that's going too far. Even though I really feel that way.
Okay, Maya, I'm going to suggest you try a program called Meadowlands. It may help you take your mind off things. You can find it inside the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Try it for about 15 minutes each day, in the morning or evening.
Sounds kind of boring. Why can't you assign me a game where my problems are zombies and I get to shotgun them in the face?
I mean, you could do that too.
Actually, I guess I could just buy a game like that, couldn't I?
Yeah, you can definitely do that too. Make your own therapy.
Game store on the way home.
Thank you for coming in again, Maya. We'll follow up with you again to see how you're doing.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate the check-ins. I honestly do. It's easy for me to get lost in these spirals.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
See you soon.
Okay. We're in the frames. We're in the frames. Everyone watch out. Frames. Oh, she gave us $5 tip. And a 5-star rating. Numbers. Can't do it. We leveled up. Frames. The frames. Okay, the frames are back. We're good. The frames are back. We're good. We're good. It's fine. Another 5-star. That's nice. Appreciate it. Let's check our stats. We got a new one. Apprentice Project. Oh no, that's that one we said. I thought we had another one. Maybe not. Okay, that's fine. But we leveled up, so that's cool. Proxy social media policy. Oh joy, the social media policies. This message is directed to all those working as Eliza proxies. As a contractor for Skanda, you have agreed to abide by Skanda's global social media policy, contingent staff, during orientation. In light of recent events, however, it seems a refresher may be needed. To quickly restate the most important part of the policy as regards to your work as an Eliza proxy, it is okay to state that you work as a proxy for Eliza, encourage people to try Eliza, like, share, or make posts that portray Eliza and/or Skanda in a positive light, make neutral comments about competing products, services, or companies. It is not okay to reveal proprietary or confidential information, including the details of any client or counseling session. Like, share, or make posts that portray Eliza or Skanda in a negative light, including other Skanda products and divisions. The final and most crucial reminder, if in doubt, do not post. Hope this clears some things up. Thanks, Omar Big O Wald. Communications Director, Skanda. Omar, thanks for the clarity here. I do have one question. If I see someone, say perhaps a friend of a friend, share a negative experience with Eliza, am I in the clear responding to them and explaining how they might have a better time if they set their expectations correctly? It's a real come down to see someone giving Eliza low marks due to misunderstandings that could be cleared up with a simple conversation. Rexel Church, motivational speaker and life coach, mindfulness advocate, level 50 Eliza proxy. Good God. Big ol' wad. Yeah. Check out my podcast, Your Life, Your Way, Getting the Life You Want with Rex Church. Point us to the person's post and we'll handle it from there. Thanks, Omar Big O Wald. Photographer in the building, Ray Bukhari. All, we expect to have a reporter in the building sometime tomorrow morning. He will also be taking some pictures. If you do not want to be potentially photographed, let me know. The article will supposedly focus on the origins of this specific office and its local history and role in the wider development of apps for mental health, but we all know how reporters are sometimes. We'll see. Ray. Ugh. Yeah. Of course, there's going to be a reminder because of that. Who makes this art? Where does Skanda get it? I'm not sure why I'm thinking about it so much. Maybe because I have to stare at it all day. Feeling unwanted? That one really hits close to home. I wonder what her art is like. It's got to be more interesting than that painting on the wall, at least. Yeah, I'll be honest, I keep staring at it because I'm like, what is happening? I'm not a fan. Okay, can I chat Ray and tell her, yo, I don't want to be photographed? They're gonna know, they're gonna notice. They might, maybe, I don't know. I don't know if anybody actually knows me. Her. One more, let's go. I wonder why the headset shows all these metrics and data. It's not like the proxies can make use of it. Maybe it didn't look enough like advanced technology without all the numbers there. People like that sci-fi look even when there's no real reason for it. Anyway, it should be about time for the next client. It's generic hotel art, lol. Yeah, I know. The frames! The frames! Okay, we're back. Hello, Holiday.
Hello, Holiday.
Hello.
You found the place okay?
Uh-huh. Yes, I did. The 13 goes right up from Belltown. It's $1 with a reduced fare permit.
That's good. I'm glad. So what brings you here today?
Oh, nothing in particular. I wanted to see what all this fuss was about. I'm not crazy, no, not even mentally disturbed. You see those people yelling on the street late at night? They're the ones who need counseling. They need more than counseling, probably. Me, I'm doing fine. My mind's still sharp. I smoke dope. It helps.
I like Holiday.
I'd have it more often, but it's all expensive now. Everything's expensive now.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the mixed strains, too.
There's a nice young couple in my building, though, and they're always sharing, which is nice of them. I think they do something with computers, though I sure don't know what it is. When I moved into the building where I am now, it was $300 a month. Can you imagine? They want to tear it down, of course, the property developers.
$300 a month. Oh my gosh.
They already got the building on the corner next to ours, even though it's supposed to be on the historical register. It was going to be added, but there was some delay or something, and then bam, it's gone.
Yeah.
They did some kind of backroom deal with city council, probably. Someone ought to do a big expose, I tell you.
Why do you think someone ought to do a big expose?
Oh, it's rotten all the way up and down. With the new construction going on everywhere, it's just a mess of money and politics. It's always like that, but lately, it's happening faster and faster. I can hardly recognize the place anymore. Every day, I wake up and look out the window and boom, there's another new building going up. I don't even know why they need so many. You ever see those buses they have? I don't mean the metro, I mean those big white buses with no markings on them. You see these young guys with backpacks milling around looking suspicious, staring at their phones, and then one of these big white buses pulls up and they get on.
Okay. Oh, so it's construction workers.
Who knows where they go? Bellevue, Redmond. It's like a secret transport system just for them.
Yeah, they're picking up construction workers.
I tried talking to one of them once or twice, but they don't want to talk to someone like me.
I think.
They don't even talk to each other. Imagine going through the trouble of living in Belltown and then ignoring everything around you.
I feel like I'm being called out.
It's an odd thing. It really is. Let me ask you, Eliza. Oh, your name is Eliza, right?
Yes, my name is Eliza. I'm a digital counselor.
Eliza, do you ever do past life regressions on your patients?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand the question.
You know, past lives. You hypnotize someone and you get them talking about how they used to be a duchess in a royal family in medieval times or what have you.
I mean, not yet, but it's coming.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
I was just kidding. I don't expect that, no. They don't do that kind of thing these days. When I was little, it was pretty common, at least for a certain set. There was the drug culture, the Buddhists, the Hare Krishnas, all kinds of things. My mother warned me to stay away from those types. She said someone might come up to you and say, "Oh, I can sense there's a problem with your aura.
This is the
Want
second
to see
time
if we
we've
can fix that?"
This is the second time we've had talks about past lives.
And then the next thing you know, he's trying to have sex with you in the back of his van. I believe that might have happened to her at some point. I'm not sure everyone was like that, but you had to be careful. Same as today, I suppose. Those counterculture types would hang out on the university lawns because they were safe from Seattle police there. That's what she told me. Apparently, it was a lot like Golden Gate Park, you know, in San Francisco. Can you imagine that? We're a world away from that time, that's for sure.
If you have a specific problem you'd like to talk to me about, please go ahead. It's okay to tell me what's on your mind.
Oh, well, you got anything for pain? Specifically, it's my shoulders acting up again. I had some information with them a few months ago, but it settled down. I'd go back to the clinic, but I don't want to pay the copay again, just for them to tell me the same thing they always do. I'd rather talk to you. You're nice, you listen.
Thank you. I do my best to listen to my clients.
See? That's what I like to hear.
Okay, Holiday. I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about fortipran hydrochloride. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better. You will get a reminder to check in with us in a few weeks.
Oh, I don't think I've heard of that one before. It's a painkiller?
Yeah, it kills some type
I'll
of
try anything once, I suppose.
I like Holiday.
Smoking dope is still my go-to for this kind of thing, but if it can help with my shoulders, then I'm interested.
We hope to see you back soon, Holiday.
Sure, I'll let you know if it works. What was it called again?
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner.
Yeah, based on my analysis of shoulder pain and inflammation with no other context, here's your prescription suggestion. And I'm like 80% sure that it is not a painkiller.
What was the medicine called? Forzapram? I think that was it. I can ask about it at the clinic. Decent enough place. One time I had a doctor there who was very rude to me, though, young man.
Goodbye.
Right. I suppose I ought to let you go now. You got other people to speak to, it looks like. Staying busy. Busy, busy. That's life in this town.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Sorry, Holiday. I don't get to choose when it ends. Frames! The frames page! No tip. You know what? That's fine. No rating either. That's also fine. Yeah, that script was fucking awful. Yes, I absolutely agree. This session is pointing out the problems and limitations with it. That was an odd one. Yeah, like, it... This is a nap. It's a thing that is suggesting medications for something that it has no possibility of, like, it can't give a diagnosis. It's not equipped to give a diagnosis of anything. It doesn't have the capabilities to run assessments of any type like that. So it can't know everything about the person's biological history, like their medical history, things that they are allergic to and all of that. I mean, you can input a lot of that information, but you're not going to be able to suggest one singular medication that is going to magically make everything better. Like, there's a reason why it's like trial and error. There are so many different medications there's so many different antidepressants because Prozac isn't going to work for everybody. There's different types depending on your specific symptoms, your specific needs, your specific biological requirements, so on and so forth. And same thing with any other type of, like, major medication of any type. Oh my gosh. She pays reduced bus fare and goes to a free clinic. I wouldn't have expected. Yeah. Oh, okay. Some of what she said confused Eliza's algorithm a little bit. Not that it seems to have mattered much. I think that's it for today. Yeah, I think that's it for me for today, too. Oh, no. Soren. We gotta meet with Soren. That night, I head out to meet up. I'm gonna stop once we finish, we're in chapter 2, right? Once chapter 2 ends, once we reach chapter 3, we'll probably end for the night. I imagine we're nearing the end. Just listens to keywords and gives half-assed recommendations and advertisements. Yeah, it's literally all that it's doing. It's pattern recognition. It's picking out words that have either positive or negative influence and then deciding from there, like, how many times that they say a specific word, how their heart rate fluctuates with it, and so on and so forth. And then using that to recommend, I'm going to recommend that you should be on such and such medication because we're being paid to suggest it. And, like, in some regards, it's helpful, like having breathing exercises to help you with panic attacks or things to help calm down your nerves and stuff like that. That's fine. It just goes to show how isolated and alienated people are, that they think that's an adequate substitute for a human therapist or a human connection. Yeah. Honestly, straight up, this is like ridiculous. That night I head out to meet up with Soren at the restaurant he picked. It's much fancier than I expected. Platz Prince... I can't pronounce that. I didn't count on this expense. Maybe he'll offer to pick up the tab, but that could be awkward too. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. I love how these things always get complicated.
Would you like to start with some fresh oysters?
Honestly, I don't know.
I'm not really an oyster person.
Well, these might change your mind. No? Well...
Actually, a fresh oyster with just a bit of salt. Yeah, it was totally intentional.
Evelyn, I've wanted to ask, what brings you back?
Back?
Back to the world, the land of the living. I know you were having a difficult time after what happened.
What happened? Okay.
Sure, I don't know. I guess I thought it was time, finally.
Yes, I understand. Every trauma takes time. Time to heal, or if not heal exactly, at least to move on.
Sometimes it doesn't heal, sometimes it just scabs over and you keep on going.
And taking action is
very
a good way
fucking
to do
condescending.
That.
Yeah.
So I salute you. You want to do his memory right, don't you?
That's not what this is about.
Well, whatever your motivation, your reappearance happens to coincide with a critical time for me. As you saw, I've just split with Skanda in a very public way in order to pursue an entrepreneurial path. Presumably, Raynor's found you as well.
Yeah, he said he wants to speak with me.
It's a war for talent out there. People like you are very much in demand. I'm sure he'll try to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Uh-huh. I'm sure.
That's why I want you to promise me you won't work for that asshole.
I don't know if I want to work for you, asshole.
Asshole? I had no idea you hated Raynor so much. What happened?
What happened? He came in as CEO, that's what happened. So cultured, all the right credentials, Harvard, Goldman Sachs, all that nonsense. A little princeling who was never wanted in his life, never known what it's like to suffer. You don't get even a little upset at that? I do the opposite of what a guy like that wants me to do, just to spite him. That's what my instincts say, and my instincts are what led me to where I am now.
Okay.
Standing at the edge of this brand new territory. Direct stimulation, induced dreaming. Can you picture it? Therapeutic reality delivered right through your nervous system. It'll revolutionize the entire field of mental health.
Yeah, it'll revolutionize it, alright.
Not to mention the applications for productivity, training, entertainment. Imagine the kinds of dreams people would have on demand if they could.
Potential for misuse seems kind of high.
Misuse seems kind of high.
Sure, we'll work on those things.
I'm sure.
The important thing right now is to build momentum. I have first mover advantage here, but only for a small amount of time. Evelyn, I need a chief engineer, and I can't think of anyone better suited than you. You could be at the vanguard of a whole new field, in on the ground floor of this extremely interesting and potentially very lucrative business. Listen, I know that things were not always the best in the past, and some of those things may have been because of me.
I agree with that. Gotta be honest, I fucking hate when corporate mouthpieces use the word revolution as a point of advertisement. Yeah, revolutions are supposed to be against the corporations such as these. The government bodies, the things that hold all of the power and over the people.
Believe me, I'm aware of my own failings better than anyone.
I don't think that's true.
And if you're concerned about working for me again for that reason, I'll understand.
You've been fucking...
But I hope you're thinking for yourself on this one. I'm sure there are people who are telling you to ignore me, or that I have the wrong idea, or that I'm dangerous.
You for fucking good reason.
Whatever you choose to believe, I at least want to offer you the chance to get a demo of this technology.
Of course I have to say yes.
And it's really something else.
That is the last thing I want.
Give it a
try. No. I mean, I'm gonna say yes, but no.
I'll think about it.
Thank you. Honestly, don't give me the choice. The only reason I'm gonna say yes is because I'm interested and want to know more, not because I actually want it.
Considering it is all I ask.
Soren smiles as if remembering a secret.
So, what are you doing after this?
I'm going to sleep.
After
dinner? It's all for the lore. It is all for the lore. I am so highly uncomfortable with the idea of this.
Yes. Tonight is... You remember Nora, right? Did you know she's a DJ now?
How do you know that?
Yeah, I did. She's the one who told me about your talk.
Oh, she was there too. I should have said hello.
She was not at the talk.
No, I don't think she attended. She just told me about it.
Well, her show is tonight. If we take a car after dinner, we could get there with plenty of time to settle in. It'd be good to support your old friend, don't you think?
Sure.
I want to go to her show. I don't want to go with him.
No need to be frightened. I mean, I know it's a jouissance, which is...
Which is what?
Oh, you don't know. As a performance space, it has a bit of a theme to it. It's pretty tame, really. They take on the aesthetic, but it's not necessarily the whole point of it. It's for people who want the image of the thing, the trappings, without getting in too deep with the real culture.
What are you talking about? What theme?
Oh, I didn't mention? It's sort of, well, there's a little bit of bondage theme there.
Go on.
You know, BDSM.
Okay. I don't want to be there with you. Unless you're into that kind of thing, because I will happily strap you down and smack you if you... and then leave you there and walk away and go get a drink and enjoy the show away from you as you're tied up somewhere else.
How do you know so much about this?
It's one of my research areas, in fact.
Oh, is that why you're making a brain stimulation thing?
The psychology of S&M is fascinating.
I mean, I agree. Okay, what should I do? What? I want to go to the music stuff. Support Nora. Yeah, no, not into it for him.
I'll go, for Nora's sake.
That's the spirit.
Mm-hmm.
It happens to be tonight, so we should seize the moment.
The thing at her place, the thing for the music stuff, it was on the 17th. Last time I checked the date, it was the 8th. You don't get to tell me that we skipped an entire week and plus. Yeah, don't talk to me about my spirit.
Don't worry, it isn't a date. Not unless you want it to be.
There's nothing okay with the situation.
I don't want it to be.
Just straightforward. No.
Makes sense. Well, who knows who I'll run into there.
Yeah, go find somebody else to... Soren drains the rest of his drink. I'm not getting into a car with him.
Let's go after we wrap up here.
I'm not getting into a car with him. I'll take the fucking bus before I get into a car with him. How is it possible that I feel old and Soren is acting like he's in his 20s? I haven't been to a concert at a club after dinner in years. We step inside and a blast of warm air hits me. It's already bustling with activity here. I don't see any bondage stuff here though. What was he on about?
I thought you said this was like some S&M club.
Oh, well, they might have taken all of that stuff down since the last I was here.
Are you sure you're remembering this place correctly?
Can I please get as far away from him as I fucking can? I'm in a crowd, and I'm short enough. I can blend in.
Actually, would you excuse me for a moment?
Please. Happily.
I want to talk to those people over there.
Soren points to a group of women chatting with each other at the bar.
Are those people you know?
Not currently, but hopefully I can change that.
Yeah. Take a moment,
Wait,
take an
Soren,
hour.
I don't know anybody.
Take a day, take a week, I don't fucking care. Just listen, Evelyn, honey. You're here to enjoy the music. You're just here to enjoy the music. Stand off to the side, near the crowd, around people. You can get a drink if you'd like. Prefer, water or soda or something. Off to the side, keep your drink to yourself. Eyeline the stage. Ability to leave if need be, but otherwise in a group of people. He's already on. Why is he like this? Straight up, I know you might know him, Evelyn. I don't know this man. And I'm like, fuck no. Stand near a group, hand over your drink, eye on the exit. Abandoned the second I walked in. Okay, listen, I know you're an introvert, hun. Evelyn, hun, I know you're an introvert. But, you're here, enjoy the setting, stay safe. Now I have to sit here by myself acting like I'm cool enough to be here on my own. Okay. Great. I don't think I don't think you are picking up on the seriousness of the situation, Evelyn. You were brought here under false pretenses. What's a good drink to get at a place like this? Ask the bartender for something that doesn't have alcohol in it. Or something that is your tolerance level. There's something strong, I think. I mean, if you want to. I wonder how many of these bands are still around. Beer in a can, small opening to cover. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Beer in a can or beer in a bottle? Get a Dos Equis. Hopefully some of them at least. Yeah, hopefully. Nora's setup looks pretty simple. Knowing her taste for optimization, I'm sure she's going to use it very efficiently. Effectively, whatever. You are scheduled to meet with Rainer at 9:20 a.m. tomorrow morning. Thanks for springing that on me, I guess. I will have a car come pick you up from the Queen Anne office. You will need to check in at the front desk, but you do not need to sign an NDA as your old one still applies. The meeting is expected to last around 20 minutes. Let me know if you have any questions. Regards, Sarah. Our deeds determine us as much as we determine our deeds. I mean, yeah, but I don't think you're getting the gist of what that actually means. Oh, not you, Ray. Fuck you. Nora! Nora, I'm here. Nora, please know that I'm here. Okay. Continue. Nora almost runs to the table when she sees me. Good! She knows I'm here.
Evelyn!
I love your hair, hun. Thank goodness I've been rescued. Honestly.
I'm so happy you came.
Listen, I know that Evelyn is thinking I'm rescued because she's an introvert in a room full of people, and it's like, oh good, somebody I know is here. And I'm like, no honey, you just got rescued because I don't know if you realize what just happened. This is the start of a kidnapping. An accidental, I'm too polite to say no type of kidnapping. Believe me, I have been there. I know what's going on. Luckily, mine wasn't as severe like this, but still. As somebody who has been kidnapped for being too polite to say no, I know what it's like. I wanted to support you.
Yeah, I wanted to support you.
Literally, I wanted to come here. All the other shit was like...
Warren came too, but he ditched me to chat up some people. He said he thought this was like an S&M club or something.
What? No, it's not like that at all. Where did he get that idea?
I don't know, he was being a freak for no reason. Neither the lesbians nor the grandmother were into bondage, thankfully. The lesbians, the elder lesbian couple did not kidnap me. I went there voluntarily to clean out their closets, and they paid me for my time there. That was not a kidnapping. It was the quilting the quilting person, the quilting couple, is the one that kidnapped me the second time. And I got a lovely blanket, a lovely quilted blanket that's in my closet. A lovely blanket made out of from my efforts for that. Yeah. So, technically it was two grandmothers that were kidnapped. The lesbian couple did not kidnap me. I was there of my own free will, because they understand consent. What?
I don't know. Maybe he just hoped it was.
Ah, who cares? I wasn't interested in seeing Soren. I wanted to see you!
Yeah, that's okay. I mean, I talk about, it was of a similar time frame, so it's fine.
I wanted to see you too.
I have a little bit of setup left to do. Do you want to come help?
Yes, please! Yes!
Okay, but you'll have to tell me what to do.
Grandmas do have a way of not taking no for an answer, yeah.
Oh, it's simple. I'll show you.
Nora leads me to the stage area. Can I become your, like, stage groupie or something? Your band groupie? Let me just stay near. There are multiple pieces of equipment connected by huge tangles of thick wires. Looking at the setup, I realized I really know nothing about electronic music.
Are these modulars?
Some of them. The one over there with all the cables coming out of it, that one is a modular.
They all have cables coming out of them.
This one?
No, the one with the little colored cables on the front.
Oh, okay.
I'm still not sure which piece of gear she's talking about.
The others are not modular. They're just regular synthesizers.
Okay, is each one of these going to make a different sound?
Where should we start?
Nora points toward a small plastic keyboard on the table. It's bright red and kind of looks like a toy.
This is an SH-101. It's really hot. I love the sound. It's useful for piercing leads, you know, noises like that. I use it quite a lot.
I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Nora points to another larger synthesizer. This one is black with brown wood paneling on the sides and silver dials on the front.
This is a Moog. You've heard of a Moog, right?
Not even a little bit.
I've heard the name, maybe. It's not Moog? I guess I never heard anyone say it aloud.
Nope. Moog.
Moog, not Moog. Okay, I'm not sure I can handle this all at once.
Nora doesn't hear me. Instead, she holds up a small white and silver box. It looks like a wide pencil case with dials and little blue lights on
Surely
it.
you know about this one. It's a Roland TB-303. You know, the acid house sound.
Acid house.
Acid house.
It's just as well. This is not an ordinary model, of course.
Nora points at some words on the front panel. Devilfish.
The Devilfish 303 is a modified, upgraded version of the original. A guy in Australia does it? Oh, they're really awesome.
Oh, did I skip something? Aftermarket modifications for electronic music gear? This is seriously a whole world in itself.
Evelyn, why don't I teach you some of these things?
Sure.
It might do you some good to learn something new.
Sure.
You could come over sometime and we could make some noise together.
Sure. Sounds like a fun time.
Sounds like a fun time.
Nora plugs in more cables, creating a spaghetti-like arrangement that stretches across the entire table.
All right, that should do it. Thanks for your help.
Sure.
Time for me to shake this place into the ground.
Yeah, I think Nora... Well, listen, I'm into Nora, so... Whew. I really like her accent. Her hair is really nice. She's... Yeah. Nora disappears into the back to get ready. Oh, great, he's back.
Ah, time for the main event. Funny to see Nora like this, isn't it?
I thought I got away from you.
Oh, she's come a long way from the timid junior programmer I remember.
Yeah, she discovered herself.
Interesting stage name, too. Little Sappho.
I was hoping that was her. Yes!
You know what Sappho indicates, don't you?
Please, please mansplain lesbianism to me. Yes, I know what Sappho means.
Yes, I know. Don't patronize me, please.
Please! Back the fuck up, my dude!
Oh, okay, of course you know.
Yeah.
That was a silly question. I apologize.
You fucking better. Should I have let him explain it to me? Nora comes back on stage, ready to start her set for real now. Good. People are cheering for her already. It seems like she's really got a following here. Nora begins to press buttons on her equipment. For a while, everything is silent. The temperature in here seems to get even hotter. Then noise begins to flow from the speakers as the crowd cheers again. Yeah, best not to indulge. It's harsh noise, distorted, glitchy.
Did you know Nora was capable of creating music like this?
Fucking God, shut up! Nobody asked you! I'm trying to enjoy myself here. I think she was always this way.
I think she was always this way.
Damn fucking right! She's always been amazing. Shut the fuck up!
You just didn't see it.
Goddamn right! Soren can't stop a weird smile from forming on his lips. Maybe he thinks I can't see him in the dark, or maybe he's just lost in the moment. I don't want to think about him. Don't let him ruin this moment for me.
I thought she was wonderful before, but now...
You're disgusting. The music builds with huge thumping noises. It's chaotic, but has a certain logic to it. Feels like Nora is leading us somewhere. The anticipation builds and builds. I swear to God, if he starts talking in my ear again, then it happens totally without warning. Oh wow, Nora, goodness. Robot sex grind. Oh, she knows exactly what she's doing. Robot sex grind is This is pretty amazing. I really had no idea Nora had this kind of energy inside of her. I remember she was a good programmer, someone who wanted to do a good job. Oh, the silence is almost sad. But this power, where did that come from? The noises crash together, collapsing on top of each other, yet they still make sense. The crowd is dancing, united, electric. Somehow I feel like Nora is running me ragged without even touching me. I might need another drink. Don't mind me, I just need a little bit of tequila. I'm gonna go get a tequila sunrise, a little Jose Cuervo. As the performance winds on late into the night, I stop trying so hard to process what's going on and just let things happen. I'm fine. I don't always need to understand what I'm hearing or seeing. It's too big, too loud to interpret anyway. Soren disappeared at some point. I don't fucking care. Yeah, giggles and gay. Listen. Listen. That is the subtitle that should be here right now. Just giggles and gay. Everything is churning, sloshing, washing over. A wave breaking onto a rocky shore and dashed into mist. And then we're home. Wait, where is this? Oh, it's home. What the fuck? I'm not sure how I got here. How drunk were you? Good that I'm here though, right? Here in bed. Oh, wait, I remember now. I took a car. Everything's fine. I guess I did it then. I went out and did a thing. That was fun, I think. It was nice to see Nora. I don't think my body is very happy with me right now, though. Ugh. I think I'll just close my eyes and rest for another second before I get ready for bed properly. Okay. That was a weird end. Famous last words, right? I kind of want to leave it on robot sex grind, beautiful music ending. I know I said that we would stop when we got to the next chapter. So we've already been going for, oh shoot, almost 4 hours. So yeah, we shall be stopping here. Can't remember, but remember the mention of Soren grinning creepily in the dark. Yeah, that's why I was like, what is going on here? I don't know. That was a weird end. I was kind of hoping that, you know, we would get to hang out with Nora afterwards. Like, you know, get a drink or sit and talk together or even just part ways or anything like that. I don't know. That was a weird end to the night. I'm not entirely sure what happened. But yeah. That was interesting. Look, we can see all of the messages from the past little bit. But that is where we are going to be ending it for tonight. We've been going on for nearly 4 hours. From what I know, literally just Googled what is the length of this game. I believe this one is... Hold on. I'll Google it again. It's been a hot minute. It was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. This one is, it's, for the main story, it's about 5.5 hours. Considering I take a little bit longer, it's probably about 6 hours. So there's another like 2.5 hours remaining, unless we try and get one of the bonus endings or extra bits or something like that. So, yeah, we're probably going to do another episode of this because I definitely would like to see where this is going. It's going somewhere. However, tentative plans for next Wednesday. I won't say anything in case it does not come through, but tentative plans. Thinking that we're going to be, that I'm something special to do next Wednesday. But we'll probably continue this after that. So not on the 26th, but on the 2nd. Oh, Groundhog's Day. That's cool. But yeah, I look forward to finishing this one. It's an interesting concept. In this particular case, absolutely and utterly infuriating, but done by design, that is so perfectly crafted to be... This is a very well done game so far. Like, the story, the writing, everything, it's very well done. There's the little bits here and there where it's like, it's incredibly unsettling. I hate it, but I also love it. Like, I hate the way it's making me feel, but it's doing it in such a natural and organic way that it's like, unfortunately, I could totally see all of this shit happening. And it's like, But at the same time, it's like such an interesting concept, and there's so many good uses for it, but we're seeing like all of the bad uses for it, and it's like turning it on its head. I'm very much enjoying it while also hating it. Like, it's very well done in how much I hate it. Very well done. Bringing the pure disgust. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing how it continues. But we are stopping there, just about to start chapter 3. So the very next thing that we're going to be doing for this particular story is we're going to be visiting Rainer at Skanda? Yeah, Rainer at Skanda and learning about what's going on with fucking Eliza there, I guess. we're probably going to end up trying out the brain probe that fucking creepy ass Soren created. We're probably gonna end up trying that at some point. And we also have potential romantic side story going on there, which I would happily continue with. As soon as I saw like the list of names, of band names and such on there, I was like, I wonder which one she is, because that particular one definitely got my attention. So yeah, ooh. A little gay heart aflutter. But yeah, we're looking forward to those things. And see, now I'm backwards, so I'm like looking at myself, and it's like, hold on, I'm supposed to be looking over here, but now I'm looking over here, and it is what it is. We'll figure things out as we go, I guess. Thank you both for stopping by and joining me on here. I know it's late for one of you especially, but I definitely appreciate your company with me on this. For anybody watching this over on the YouTubes, thank you so much for watching. I stream pretty much every Wednesday. Oh my gosh, everything is backwards. I stream over on... I flipped everything. Anyways, I stream over on Twitch, A Grade Day, right here. Most every Wednesday around 7 my time. It adjusts to your time naturally there. You can follow me. Yeah. Maybe we do some cool stuff like this. Yeah. Not quite like this game, but we do some cool stuff. You can follow... You're watching this over on the YouTubes, I'm sure. Which means that I'm probably still posting things there. So yeah, you can watch some of my other archived streams there, as well as eventual other videos as well. You can follow me. Oh my gosh, it's backwards. You can follow me over on TikTok. I've started posting things. Actually, I'm about to post a video on there tonight, so that's gonna be fun. You can follow me on Twitter. I don't know why you would. I'm not actually on Twitter. Like, I'm there, but, like, not actually there. I think I've posted once this month. I think I've posted maybe 3 times in the past 3 months. So, like, yeah, you can follow me on Twitter if you want. I don't know why you would, but it's there. You know, it's there. So I appreciate it. Yeah. Anyways, I hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful day, night, month, year. We're still in the beginning of the year, so hey. Hope everyone has a wonderful, wonderful whatever it is for you. Thank you so much for stopping by, and have a great night. I'm tired. This game was crazy. I'm enjoying it, but it's crazy. What the fuck? So we'll be continuing later. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.